magazine, think you saved the head, so spinning. She look 3 fast, so nice, I'm grinning. The bitch so fine, oh my ridiculous. Vaseline for the paper chase. Music scene is my saving grace, so spinning. I lost my mind, I'm fine, I'm living. You trust my bro, spill wine, you're tripping.
Yes, guys, welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to another transfer update show for you guys today. Plenty to get into over the last 24 hours. Fucking Ronaldo rumours just popped up out of nowhere. So we'll delve into that and just everyone on Pedro Mendes's sheet as well, because there's going to be plenty to discuss off that topic. Sterling news, there's stuff on the Ligt and the Timo Werner swap deal with cash that is still in negotiations. But we're going to delve into all of it straight after the intros. But before that, big up everyone that's locked in. Check out Jerseys FC as well for all your best and quickly delivered football shirts. Got mine in. Chelsea away kit also. Had to go for my little home away from home in Amsterdam as well, so we picked up the away kit as well. Check it out in the description below. Check out the Concrete Jungle freestyle as well. And let's get straight into it. Scott, what are you telling me, bro? You all good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Can't wait to start delving into the nonsense that we've seen over the last day, or last night. We were discussing beforehand, it's going to be Messi next. That's who we're going to be linked with. But yeah, I don't imagine we need to spend too long with talking about Ronaldo, but I can imagine we're going to spend a long time talking about Ronaldo.
Yeah, it'll probably just be for the sake of the debate, but we'll get into it. Jesters, what are you telling me, my guy? You all good?
Sunday. Ain't doing anything. Might as well jump up on one of these streams and talk some nonsense for a little bit. But yeah, we don't need the fake goat at Chelsea. We
already had a fake goat.
No, we know. I'm talking about the fake goat. People who think he is a goat, but he actually isn't.
Oh, so you're Messi over Ronaldo then?
Oh, 100%.
It's not even close.
I've said this before. Ronaldo just about makes my top 5. Just about.
Ronaldo makes himself better. Messi makes his whole teammate, every one of his teammates better.
I will so fucking doubt that. That is no fucking way that fraud is a team player. Get the fuck out of this conversation.
As well as,
right
assists.
Messi.
He got all in assists, but he's not a team player.
Messi makes the team better. Watch team.
Yes. Every team he's ever been on.
He makes Team Messi better.
When Xavi and Iniesta left, what the fuck did you do? Nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't have any trophies after that. You're right.
Get the fuck out of here. Fraud, man.
He has 0 trophies. After Iniesta,
He gets
never won anything. Right.
Let's go. Let's say hello.
Yeah, no worries. Declared, what were you telling me, my guy? And let me know, Messi or Ronaldo, what are you saying?
Well, I'm with Scott. We're going to be linked to both soon, so
Yeah.
we might as well just get both of them in. I mean, we're in the business of shirt sales, after Pulisic. We're going to just sell shirts. So might as well just get all these big names and keep selling the names, selling the shirts. So, I mean, if everyone was entertaining Lewandowski, right? What's the difference from Ronaldo? I mean, it shares similar problems with being a lot older and done it. So if everyone wanted Lewandowski, why not Ronaldo? And I think it'll be fun for a bit if Ronaldo came.
Oh, I'll delve
goals,
into my thoughts on Ronaldo in a little second. We'll just get through the intros, but I agree with a lot of what you've just said. Bring Tarkowski. Andrew, yeah. What were you saying? I didn't know you were a Lampard sexual, but let's get into it.
No. He's a central defender. He's on a free. He's English. Or whatever.
His proper chills.
He's to stop.
Central defender on a free and proper Charles. No, I wonder what that was.
He's going to Milan, so.
The Brexit surfer.
I don't. It's Messi or Ronaldo. It's neither. It's Zidane. But let's move on. So move on.
Fair enough. And
nice Sunday.
Last but not least, Alex the Sue. What are you telling me, bro?
Look, say hello and try to be quiet. I am trying to be quiet, man. Just don't bring the fucking shit in.
We triggered him
You know,
already.
no. Only thing I can. I hope when those two motherfuckers retire, so we can actually go back to the normal lives of football. I want those fronts to be done, both of us, Ronaldo
Alex, don't worry,
and
don't-
Messi.
Don't
Get
worry,
the
after they retire, it's Mbappe and Haaland coming again. Mbappe and Haaland.
No, anybody who's
Mbappe,
older
Haaland,
than
and Mount. Don't forget.
anybody who's older than 25 can't wait for those two freaking idiots to be retired or over than 30. I promise you, everybody who over this, they want Ronaldo and Messi
time.
to be retired. First of all, none of them. My goat is Maradona. Those two, not.
Fair. That is actually a good question. Who is everyone go?
I know who my goal is. No,
Okay.
we're joking. We're going Eden Hazard.
That's
Gotta be
even
the
worse.
Ronaldo, personally.
Man, put some respect on Eden Hazard's name, man.
Why?
You Chelsea legend? Any proper
Okay.
fucking Chelsea?
Whatever. Yeah, so proper Chelsea. He, at the first time he could do it, he just skipped town and went to Real Madrid.
Definitely, it
Proper
wasn't the
Chelsea.
first time. It was like the
Proper
fourth
Chelsea.
time.
You go proper Chelsea right there.
Hey, he's supposed to stay for Chelsea for way longer than he really should have. And I don't blame him for leaving too with the position our team was at. But
Whatever.
it is what it is.
Hey,
Can't
man,
be proper Chelsea then.
we got the best.
I've looked in
of
the proper Chelsea rule
We got
book,
the best.
and leaving Chelsea disqualifies you. It's in the rule book. I can't do anything about it.
So
Get
are
to
we saying
retire here.
Lampard, Drogba,
Drogba.
Nobody's
JT.
proper Chelsea because nobody's pure enough to be proper Chelsea anymore. That's what the rule book says.
who's the last player to retire at Chelsea?
Anyone feel confident proper Chelsea?
That's a good question, actually.
You what?
Yeah, who
but
was the last person?
The last one I can
Alfie was
remember was
great.
Paulo
Big up
Ferreira.
himself.
Hey, but it doesn't count if the club actually lets you go.
Enjoy your.
Dude, you
Rashford,
understand that
Rashford
this was all a joke.
Yeah.
Calm
I
your
know.
tits. Everybody calm their
He's only
tits.
joking.
It was
This was
really
a
hard
joke.
to tell.
Just said it, and then he was looking at the chat.
He's deadpan. That's a poker face for you. That's a poker
I saw they
face
all
right
took
there.
him serious.
Jeez.
It's a poker face. It's a poker face. They fell for it.
No, I just get. I got told I was in proper Chelsea the other day.
Here's someone
'cause-
who's proper Chelsea. Right here.
I don't want people.
because I wanted Dave to leave.
I don't want people that voted Boris Johnson as their president or whatever to tell me who's proper Chelsea, who's not. Yeah, I voted that fraud. I trust in you to decide who's
I
proper
didn't.
Chelsea, who's
So
not.
I'm out of
I
this.
did neither.
I'm out of this.
No, I
Kai, what are you
it's-
telling me, bro?
I'm not even looking.
Hey man, I'm not proper Chelsea. I don't give a fuck. What is proper Chelsea? Having a beer belly? No, thank you. I'd rather have a six pack, man. Fuck that shit.
No,
Anyway, man,
I
I'm
literally
good,
got-
man. I had a good day. Had barbecue yesterday. Sorry I couldn't make it yesterday, but you know, life is good.
Barbecue. They had that in check.
Yeah,
Of course,
I-
man.
Okay, I didn't know.
Barbecue too.
You just have to hunt your own meat.
Some medium rare steak.
The best,
No,
the
no,
best steak. Is
I
rare.
eat medium well, man. I eat medium well, man.
Rare.
Jesus Christ, Mister. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on,
No,
man.
man. I mean,
That
what's
sounds
the
horrible.
use of burning a steak so you can't taste the damn
Not
steak?
burning it.
Not burning it.
Yeah,
Well done is
medium,
burning it.
medium rare is
well
good
is
for me.
still burning it.
Yeah, medium rare is good
Ju-
for me. Medium rare is good.
Yeah,
for me.
but just it's hard to poke it and cut it while it's still jumping on your
Yeah.
plate, isn't it?
When you
Nah,
poke in a
that's-
steak and
that
it's
will-
still
When you're cutting it, you hear
when
the
you
moving.
put,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's,
moving.
if it's
We-
still
we-
moves,
Yeah,
yeah,
we,
ain't no steak, man.
re-rope the.
So-
I'm
Yeah,
actually with
yeah,
Jester.
yeah,
I just wanted to make that
anyway.
joke.
If
Slaughter
I,
it
no, if I
and
can,
eat it
if I
right
can
there
use a
in the field.
defibrillator on your
This is
steak,
Texas.
If-
We all
if I
have
can-
horses.
Time, guys.
We all have our own
If-
cows.
if
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
gonna
put a
trust the Texan
defibrillator on your
barbecue.
steak and it becomes a cow, yeah, that's not.
When you poke it and it goes moo, then yeah, like
Hey,
I think it's not. I think it's a little
Oh,
bit
fucking
rare.
hell,
If the
man.
cow, if the cow tells you, "Hey, bro, it hurts," you know, you should stop, man. You should cook it a little bit more.
If a
Yeah,
cow can
well,
talk, I'm
the
gonna
cow
become
telling you that
vegetarian.
hurts.
If a cow can tell me, hey, it hurts, I'm gonna. I think
well,
I'm.
wait, see,
No
but
mistakes
you
for me.
cut their throat
That's
to
when you
bleed them
drunk
out, so
too
they can't
much.
talk.
Yeah.
Oh my
Smoke
days!
too much.
God damn, man. That was dark. That went dark fast, man. I don't know, just I'm a little bit more sensitive than you about these things, you know.
How do you think halal and kosher foods are made?
Hey, Jess, in
talk
Texas,
about
can
this.
you choose the cow that you want to eat?
In Texas? Well, yeah, I just go out to my pasture and pick one out.
Yeah, can you do that? Like, I always found it fascinating because, you know, a lot of Asian places, restaurants, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
pick the
Oh,
seafood and that, and they
fucking
just
hell.
pick it out and they cook it for you. And I always
I
wondered,
thought you were
okay,
going
is
to
there a
say
place I can
something
go
else.
pick
I
up?
was like, oh, wait.
Thanks for clarifying on the food part. You can pick it up, the Asian, and then you said food.
Hey,
So it's like
hey,
a lobster.
Hey,
Yeah,
let's
there's
go-
this double-sided screen, and you know.
Hey, let's go from proper steaks to proper Chelsea. Let's talk about
Yeah.
it now.
And
Proper
also,
chows.
guys,
Yeah.
50 likes. This is a piss take, guys. Rise
Come
it
on,
up.
man.
Rise it up,
Taking the
guys.
piss.
Come
Come
on.
on, man.
Yeah,
Right,
we even changed.
for
we even talked about
no,
steaks
no,
to
no,
get those
no,
likes
no.
up.
For every like a
What you-
cow is saved
let's
from,
go
from
for real. Let's
Leicester
go
eaten
for real.
alive. you know?
What everybody's goat? What every person's goat? What every
do you mean
person
goat?
would
Goat
have
Goat
is
is good. If
Goat
you
cheese
put like
is alright.
taco.
Greatest
This
of all
is your,
time.
your
Do a
goat.
breakfast taco
This
with
is
some
your
goat,
greatest of all time.
burrito.
I'll put
Lewis?
Eden Hazard above everybody, bruv. Above
Okay.
fucking everybody.
Okay.
What
Mine
about
is
you,
my-
Scott?
Ronaldinho for me personally.
What about you, Jester?
I already said who my goat is.
I don't
Who?
know.
Messi.
Oh, Messi.
Messi,
Well, it's
William.
Declare.
Eden.
Yeah.
Is this of all time?
Yeah,
That's,
that's what
goat
goat
means.
means.
You-
Great
your
of all
favorite,
time.
No, I
Wow.
thought,
Get the
I
damn lights
thought
up,
you
guys.
picked
Come on.
Messi.
Messi, Del Piero. Got another
That's a shout.
Messi.
I think
Strongo.
Zidane for me had a better. bit of
Sanogo.
meaning.
Fucking
Just-
hell.
So you're choosing Zidane?
Yours is Zidane.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a bit. There's a bit more emotional with that. So yeah.
Messi.
Yeah.
A man said Malang Sarr is my goat. God help you, man.
Racist.
No.
Kai.
Hey,
Oh
maybe the
my
guys from the
God.
future. Maybe Malang
Me-
Sarr becomes off his head
Yeah.
player.
Cristiano
Mason
Ronaldo. Man.
Manscaped.
Love Cristiano Ronaldo, man.
Okay. I'm
Right.
Maradona.
Right, let's get into this Ronaldo
People
news
ju-
that
people-
came out
people
yesterday.
just-
I wish, man. Oh my.
People-
The amount of marketing he can get us if we become
Okay.
Chelsea, man. Oh.
Right, so Todd Bowley held a meeting in Portugal last week with George
Wait,
Mendes.
what about
During
what
the
about Andrew?
conversation,
I said Zidane.
Oh, okay.
the idea of Ronaldo switching to Chelsea was among the subjects discussed, as well as a few other players that George Mendes is the agent of as well. Definitely doesn't seem likely, as well as the fact that United have now come out and just said Ronaldo isn't for sale at any price. But it's interesting that Bowley's exploring all options.
I don't
Just
think
for the sake of the debate, what would you guys' thoughts be on Ronaldo
Oh
to
my
Chelsea?
No.
Just want
I
to
Don't
know
get
it's
me
a,
wrong.
I know
Don't
it's
get
a
me wrong.
clickbait.
Don't
I
get me
know
wrong.
it's a clickbait, but I will take him.
In a heartbeat, man.
Hide your daughters,
Not
allegedly.
a moment.
Why?
I would.
I mean,
take it.
you know
Scott
what?
just wants
Everyone
to be
wanted,
controversial.
when we had
For
this.
the same-
Scott.
for the same reasons that people didn't want Lukaku. Number one,
Oh
so
my
we've just got rid of an elite goal scorer with an attitude problem who didn't fit the system. So we want an elite goal scorer with an attitude problem who doesn't fit the system.
But I don't get it. Everyone was so in for Lewandowski as well, and then at the same time, you know, in some of the argument for Sterling, people are like,
As a United fan,
he's
you
better
don't
than
even
our
want
attackers.
Ronaldo in. Says a
I
lot.
was going to say,
He's better than our
George is a
attackers, and I'm
United
like,
fan, watches him every week and
He
wants
literally
to get
carries them.
I
He
thought if
literally
you want the link for a
carries
little
United,
bit, I'll
man.
throw it
Bro,
over. to
he
you
doesn't
if you want
carry
to
them.
jump in.
Go and look at like
Yeah,
who he
it's
scored against, because I
false.
keep hearing who he scored against. In the
He is
Champions
the
League, he
top
scored against
scorer,
young
though.
boys. He scored
He's
against
literally-
young boys, Villarreal, Atalanta. When they finally played someone of note who had some like pedigree, he
But
did
that's
fuck
not his
all
fault.
against Madrid.
That is
What
not
do you
his
mean?
fault.
He
It's
scored
so that-
against Tottenham.
yeah, but
Hey,
Scott, do you
Scott,
think
Scott,
that
we don't
Man
have-
United team is a bad
half of
team?
his league goals,
Breaking
half
news.
of his league goals came after they were playing once a week. Half of his league goals came when they
I
were playing
think.
once a week.
If
That's
I'm
not gonna
honest,
happen
I
with
got
us.
breaking
if
news
he
on
comes to
Ronaldo.
Chelsea, I think he'd do bits.
I see
Yeah.
I can
Yes,
feel the
there's breaking
sarcasm.
news.
come
Also,
from Jeff.
as well,
Yeah.
on all of this,
And there was a manager
considering
change
we
too
want
there,
someone-
Scott.
Whatever.
because I know people had a
What's
problem with
the
this with
breaking
Lukaku.
news?
Hang on, before you,
I
I know people had a problem with this with Lukaku.
How can you compare Lukaku to Ronaldo?
Hang on.
Yeah.
man? Come on.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, got breaking news right here. Breaking news. Breaking
Have
news.
you seen Ronaldo's interviews? Yeah, they're a lot different.
But let Justin
I'm not
say what he wants to
talking
say.
about
man.
interviews.
Big up,
I'm talking about we signed someone. You can say what you want about Lukaku, but he is an elite goal scorer. You can tell from
Yes.
the goals he scored, he is an elite goal scorer. He also had an attitude problem and doesn't fit the system. And again, Ronaldo, as he is right now, is nothing more than an elite goal scorer. His link-up play isn't great. He has an attitude problem, as we've seen
His
from this
link
season,
up
falling out
is
with other
not great.
players.
What the
And
Bro, I don't care if he has an
And-
attitude problem.
No,
He's
no,
Cristiano
no, no,
fucking
no, no,
Ronaldo,
also,
man.
as I was going to
He's
say,
just got a
as I
way
was
better touch
Can I
than
land
Lukaku.
The
Can I
guy
land
literally
my point,
waffles
please?
and just lets him talk and talk and talk. The guy literally just said Ronaldo is not good in the link-up play.
He's not.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
His
yes.
link-up play is average at
His link
best.
up play.
It's average at best. It's
Oh, come
average
on.
at best. It's average.
Is-
You've
No,
gone off.
man,
You've
Is
no.
gone off
Ronaldo?
Flawless,
Wait,
you've
wait,
gone off
Scott.
any
Scott,
other United
I'm not
fan.
sure
You went and
about
watched
that
him.
one.
It's
Scott.
it's
Breaking
average
news.
at best.
Is Ronaldo?
And
Is
as I
Ronaldo?
was going to say, I would like to get my point out, please. As I was
Yeah,
going to
go ahead.
say, we talked and we moaned about Lukaku not moving. Go and look
But
at the
Lukaku is
stats.
different from Ronaldo,
Statistically speaking, Ronaldo is a worse presser. And we complained how much Lukaku didn't press. And he's worse than Lukaku.
Do you
I'm
agree or
pretty sure
disagree?
Ronaldo will never get
Ronaldo's better
7
than Ronaldo.
touches in a game.
Can I just say, all this is showing to me is just a level
Hey,
of
Astrid's in
hypocrisy
there.
of those who
In
didn't want
the
Lukaku
chat.
because of certain reasons. Now, when those
Factor
reasons
ain't here,
still apply to Ronaldo, all of a sudden the maths ain't mathing. Now
I
all
don't
of a
think
sudden
it's
those reasons
I don't think it's
matter
fair.
anymore.
I don't think it's a good comparison, Scott, to Lukaku
Exactly.
to
It doesn't
It's-
matter
it's-
because I got breaking news.
Okay, let's
Fine.
go.
Go on,
It's coming. It's
Justin.
coming. Just,
Go, go,
just
go,
always
go.
bring bad news. I bet it's bad news.
Oh, good
Sporting
news.
CP dream of bringing Cristiano Ronaldo back this summer, and they believe they can convince him to return.
Where?
Who?
Sporting CP.
Sporting Lisbon.
Oh,
Yes.
come on.
Oh, fuck you now.
On
By the
what
way,
money?
people
Is he-
in the
is he-
chat,
is he
people-
taking
I just want to
a
tell people in the
90%
chat,
pay cut?
We know he's not coming to Chelsea. We know that. Just
We're just
stop
having
saying-
the debate, man.
We're just
We wanna
having
have
a
a talk
debate.
and see how we
Lewis,
be like Ronaldo.
it's the first thing you said, Lewis, too. We know he's
I
not
want
coming,
People
but
are like-
let's entertain it.
I want Ronaldo to come. I don't give a fuck.
I'll
Yeah,
take Ronaldo.
I mean,
Like,
some of
better
the
than
stuff
all the
saying
attackers
about
we
him
have.
not pressing,
Yeah.
though, like, it's the
I-
same issue we had with
Look.
Lukaku. It is a conversation that could
well,
be had.
We heard the waffle, Scott waffle.
It's not a waffle. It's an opinion, man. It's not a
Uh,
waffle.
well,
no, like,
he calls
but
me
there's
when
some
I'm
good
still.
points.
No.
I was about to go get my syrup.
Yeah,
tell
go
him.
get your syrup. Look, I agree.
Oh my
He's
God,
not
sorry.
pressing. I agree.
Just
He's
go
not
ahead.
pressing. But definitely he's pressing better
Oh,
than Lukaku
fucking
because
hell.
7 touches a game, I don't care.
Anybody
Anybody can.
Watch
That-
Lukaku. Watch
Look.
Lukaku go to Inter Milan, play with actual football players, and score a lot of
Look.
goals, man.
Look. Can I
Because
finish my
Lukaku
point?
was down in
Can I
tools.
fucking finish
That's
my
what I've been
point?
saying.
He's not down in tools. He's just playing.
Neymar links.
Donkeys.
Neymar
Go,
links.
Good move, man.
go, talk.
Like donkeys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Neymar
it's good, by the way.
maybe leaving
Yeah, he said.
PSG. Should we
No, for
bring
sure,
Neymar
he's-
in as well?
Yeah, he said he's open for
Neymar
it.
is considering a move away from PSG. Chelsea have the finances to do a deal. Man United would have to sell Ronaldo, and the only other club would be Newcastle. Okay, so I'm hearing the Neymar stuff, but then how does that bring Ronaldo into the situation? Would they be saying
don't care.
Ronaldo to PSG and then Neymar to Chelsea?
No, we're just saying Ronaldo doesn't happen. And that's
Neymar
one
was-
thing.
Messi
out of the
want to
way.
leave?
Then
Finally make that Messi
don't want Messi, I
Ronaldo
don't want
in the
Messi.
same team dream?
Oh, United to get Neymar would have to sell Ronaldo.
correct.
And Newcastle and Chelsea are the only other clubs that have the finances to be able to.
Why would
Okay.
Neymar go to
Okay.
United though? There's no way Neymar going to United. He's more
Yeah,
likely to
go
go to
ahead,
Chelsea.
you're a
Why?
bastard for that one still. But fair enough.
I didn't think Neymar would leave Barca, but you know, if the money's there, he'll go.
But that's a release clause. It's not really an option. No, not really a choice.
But it is.
For
Barca.
who?
For him, not for Barcelona, obviously. Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
pay the
yeah.
release clause, but if you don't want to go, you don't have to go.
Yeah. For him, I get it. But like, we don't. PSG doesn't have that possibility. He doesn't have a release clause with PSG, so he is in control. You know.
So,
Yeah, whatever.
listen,
So would
Ronaldo-
anybody want Neymar at the club?
Yes.
I
No.
would love Neymar. Man.
No.
100%.
Oh my days.
No,
And
Neymar
no,
flicks.
no,
How
Oh
come
my
you're
days.
against it?
no, he's
Ne-
given
Ne-
up.
Neymar
He's
has
down
been-
tools. He's down
Yeah.
tools the last 2 years. He's 30.
Yeah, but
now,
he played
doesn't
PSG,
care.
bro. That's why.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He gets that phantom injury every season. He's just listen. He's stat pads in the French league. It's just no, man.
No,
He
I
talk about
want him.
attitudes.
Bring him home. Bring him
Yeah,
home.
you have you
About
seen?
attitudes.
Yeah,
Not for
you see
Chelsea,
how
though.
he plays? He just does
Guys, you
tricks,
actually want us to
dives.
or something? I don't get this. Man.
Bring
You wanna
him
bring a-
home.
You want to bring a
Bro,
bum
he's-
stinky Ronaldo to us, who's broken down and can't do anything.
He's not
Slap
broken down.
pads
He's better than
against
all our
London.
attackers.
And you have the nerve You have the nerve to go against
Did he
Mason
or
Mount
did he
with
not
the Swiss-
score?
You have the nerve to,
Oh,
to go against Mason Mount,
no.
the teams he scored against, with Ronaldo and the teams. he
Ronaldo
scored
has
against.
18
You're a
goals, not
hypocrite.
playing as
Half
half
of those,
of
and
them.
again, Kai, half
You
of those
are a
came when they were
hypocrite.
playing.
You're a
They were
hypocrite,
playing
Kai.
once a week,
Goals.
Kai,
How am I a
Kai,
hypocrite? He has
Kai, you're
18
like a
goals, Andrew.
streetwalker,
and
shaking
9 of
around
those
saying,
came
Which
when they
of
were playing
our
once a week.
players have 18 goals? Which of our players have
You're
18
like a
goals? Which,
streetwalker.
I know.
man, shaking your
To
ass.
me,
Again, you're
Ronaldo
stating my
has such
point,
such
Which
a
of our
work rate
players
that
have 18
that
goals?
would
Which of them?
influence the team as well.
Ronaldo,
He's just, you know, he'll try all the time. I don't care if he scores against bottom teams. You know, he's just competitive.
Any Chelsea fans using logic, you know, Jorge Mendes has hundreds of clients, right? What they weren't
Portuguese.
talking about Ronaldo at all.
I was going
It
to
could be
say,
about João Felix.
João
I
Felix.
was going to say the likelihood is,
I don't
considering
want
we've
Felix.
actually been linked to him, is they're probably
Felix.
talking about Ait Nuri, who we've actually been linked to.
I don't want João
Oh,
Felix.
please, no, that guy's terrible.
Unbelievable.
I don't want João Felix.
But bringing a broken
45
down,
million
Oh,
pounds for a
Felix.
waste man.
Yeah, it's all good.
I don't want him.
I don't
Because
think
I
so.
Bringing a bum ass Ronaldo in. That's all.
He's not a bum. He scored more than all
He's a
attackers.
bum,
If he's a
man.
bum,
He's
all
a
our attackers
bum.
are
He's
just
a
bum.
bum.
They're homeless, man.
He's a
Why?
bum.
I
Speak to
still-
your
Our
United
attackers
fans.
are bums.
Speak to
Yeah,
your
they are
United
bums,
fans.
but I don't want more
Our-
bums.
No, our attackers aren't bums. They're pieces
That's
of
all
shit.
that's on the
That's
market.
what they
It's
are.
just
They're
bums.
pieces of shit. But Ronaldo's a bum.
Yeah,
Speak to United fans who watch him.
I don't
Hey,
know.
Matt wants the link.
I was going to say,
You know-
that's what-
You
that's
know, the
what
markets
the
are
link-
great. I'd rather keep Brocha, man.
I was going to say,
Ah,
the
here
I
biggest-
do, yeah, I
wait,
agree.
wait,
Declared, I agree. I agree.
same.
I agree.
The biggest telling point for me for this whole
Scored
Ronaldo thing is
7
what
goals
Andrew
last
just
season.
said. Go and speak to
That's
United
mad.
fans who watch him, and they'll tell you for most of the season until they were playing once a week, he was
United
shit.
fans are retarded. Man.
He
I'm not
was
gonna have
shit.
that, man.
No, you
I
are.
know, I know, Scott, but it's
Look,
never
look,
bad.
look,
Like,
look.
the options
They don't
is
know what
shit.
nice things are.
No,
They
I
don't know what
said
things
I
are.
so
agree.
easy.
Yeah.
I
so
agree that
easy.
our options aren't good, but that
Scott,
shouldn't be.
you,
That shouldn't
we
be
already
the.
heard everything you said about Ronaldo. We already heard you.
It's not true. I disagree
We
with
heard you.
I like Scott.
There's
Scott,
nothing
no, I
you
like
can
you. You're a nice
say.
guy, but I disagree with
Look,
you.
personally, I know it's not going to happen, but I will take him for one particular reason, just to piss off Scott.
God damn.
It's probably the same reason I want Rice. I think a lot of people.
I
get
want him to.
upset.
Yeah,
I want it. No, you know what I
I'll
want
tell
him?
you the
You know
truth.
what I
the
want
guy,
him?
the guy on the live YouTube said that Cristiano Ronaldo link-up play is not good. I mean,
Not.
the level of shit coming out of that.
It's
man.
not. And again, if you go and listen to United fans who watch him
I
every
don't
week, they'll
give
tell
a
you.
shit.
the
I
same.
have my own eyes.
Cool.
Let me
Then
get a
I'm
United
talking
fan,
about
man.
people that watch him every week and no football, and they
They
watch
don't
him
know,
every
but
week.
Scott, they've been
Yeah,
watching
I
Scott.
don't know.
No.
Play every
They
week. They don't
have
know.
McTominay in the midfield. They have McTominay and Fred. They play counter-attacking
A Brazilian
with the
guy named
slower,
Fred,
with the
Scott.
slower, with the
That's
with
consideration.
slow and old Ronaldo. My question is,
Mm-hmm.
with this Ronaldo in a possession game where we control the more of the ball, can he be better than Man
Guys, I linked
United?
you, bro. Check your Insta.
My
Yeah.
question to you, in the counter-attacking style, I see it. Ronaldo is not good because he has to be pressed. And
We're not
our
getting
style of the game, when we possess majority of the ball, when we have players like Dembele on the side, is it possible? I'm asking, is it possible that he can play better?
It's possible. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
No,
that's my
he
point.
will put better, and I think he goes with He can play in the a little bit wider too, and he's comfortable in those spaces as it was his
Hey.
natural role.
Hey,
That's why I
Declared,
think that. Yeah.
Our
how
first
much
two
do you
targets
think- how much
in
do you
an
think he's gonna be
attack.
paid, Declared?
Our first two targets
I
in an
know
attack
it's not gonna.
How much do you
It's
think he's
not.
gonna
are
be
Sterling
Declared?
and Dembele.
550
That's
Those
depressing.
those are the
and
first.
image rights.
Those are our
Is
first two
Richarlison?
signings. So.
Wait, can I ask you guys a question? Is Richarlison a genuine like Chelsea link?
Yep.
Yep.
Genuine link.
Yeah.
Wow,
And
what-
he's-
what link? Daniel? What?
And he's true Chelsea too.
He's
guys.
a fourth
Fine.
choice. He's fourth choice.
What are you
He's,
talking
he's
about?
getting
What
groomed by
genuine-
Lampard to be
man.
proper Chelsea.
He's fourth
Oh.
choice. The first two choices are Sterling and Dembele. Those are the first two they're going to try to sign. And I think they've got Sterling wrapped up. If Dembele decides
Endo in the
to,
chat. I do not hate Scott. We have difference of opinion.
Jester was
Shut
Alex.
up.
Jester was speaking.
Also, the
man.
dude that sent in the super chat.
Answer
If
him
you
in the
think
chat.
that I'm
tonight.
if you think that I think I'm such an expert and you know more, jump on the stream instead of talking in the comments like a bitch.
Guys.
Look, if we have a
guys,
different
yes,
opinions,
guys,
it doesn't mean that we hate each other.
Guys, Jester was speaking. Address the chat afterwards or type in the chat. Jester
Yeah.
was speaking. You keep
My
interrupting
fingers
her,
are fat. I
Jester.
cannot press it like you
Well,
are.
then, I don't care, man. Don't
I got this
interrupt me
typewriter.
talking.
No,
Alex,
there
that
is-
works
there is-
pretty good
there-
on big fingers.
Andrew does have a point. We do have a habit of cutting each other off way too much. Jesters,
Okay.
finish
Not
your
me, man.
point.
Not me though. I don't do that.
Stop antagonising people. Stop chat. Stop antagonising people on chat. Just debate
Chat,
them normally,
just
man.
be you.
That's
Just
not
be
gonna
you.
happen. That's not
Ignore
gonna happen.
the
Andrew,
chat.
now they're gonna do it
Don't
even
let
more.
the chat rattle you. Jesters,
Exactly.
go on. No one
Come on, Alex.
interrupt.
You're better than
No one
that.
interrupt.
You're
So,
better than that, Alex. I
The
don't
fir- Sterling is pretty much wrapped. That's the thinking. In
Man,
the
why did we get Jesus, man? Why did you get Sterling instead of Jesus? This club is depressing, man.
Kai!
Yeah.
Kai, shut the fuck up and let him talk.
Sorry, man. Sorry,
Oh
Jester. Go
my,
ahead.
no.
No, it just
Oh.
depressed me. I'm sorry, Jester depressed me, that comment. That's all.
It's
man.
the funniest thing. Kai said, "Yeah, I don't do it." Not even 10 seconds. He went and did.
No,
Right,
it's just
can no
frustration.
one-
It's not
can
really
no
just.
one say anything?
Yeah.
Can no one say
I
anything?
agree with you, Kai, but yeah.
So,
Right, go.
again, Sterling being pretty much wrapped.
Sorry, man.
Oh, fuck's sake. Right, everyone just press me.
So the feeling is Sterling's wrapped. So the second choice is Dembele. If Dembele decides to stay at Barcelona, which is pretty much not likely at this point, the next choice up is Rafinha. If neither one of those two get done, the last choice is Richarlison. So that's the order in which we're looking at. These are the players that they look at for attack. There's going to be two come in, and it's most likely going to be Sterling and Dembele. So everybody else would need to have more sales in attack. So Callum leaving, Pulisic leaving, Broja leaving, for us to even think about bringing in a third attacker during the summer.
Oh,
Only
thank God
only
we're able to
Dembele,
get through
man.
that. Sorry, the Hayden's comment just fucking killed me in the comments.
Only Dembele that kind of fills me with a little bit of joy, man. Everybody else, man. Oh my
What a
day.
funny guy.
Oh, Dembele with Sterling runs fine for me. Just get them both
You know,
together.
it's like opening Tinder, man. All the girls are fours, man. It's disappointing, man. I don't want any of them. I don't want any of them,
Kai? Who
man.
do you want? Who do you want, Kai?
I want
Well,
good
you
players, man.
No, you're gonna have
Like
to
who?
remove
Kai, it's
yourself
better than
because
getting one of
you're
those
the biggest girl
catfishes on
over here.
Tinder. They look great, and then when you meet them, they after.
No, it's
They
better
don't
to get,
perform.
bro. It's better to get the catfish because at least you have hope. That's be something good, you know.
That's all we had, and Lukaku, biggest catfish out.
Maybe, man. Maybe.
Uh,
Why are you
So
chewing
Sterling
on your
down.
fingernails, man?
What you?
Hey, Sterling Ronaldo would be a cool combo, but
Nasty
I reckon.
ass.
But Ronaldo in a team would be absolutely insane. If we have, well, I don't think we get him, but if we do,
I
Oh,
don't
if
think he's
Matt's
gonna
in
come
for
to
him,
Barca.
I'm a bit worried now.
I'm
Can we pick the best goal scorer of all time?
I think
second,
until we actually make signings, they're gonna keep linking us with everybody.
Hey,
Until we
Hey,
actually
but if
sign.
you bring in
Yeah.
Ronaldo, it blocks the
Yeah.
progress of Broja. You can't do that.
Ah,
oh,
yeah, okay.
Who gives
Oh, yeah,
a
that's-
flying fuck?
Kai, come
Roja,
on, with a good couple of
Harvey Vale,
Yeah.
Soon Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
and-
Ronaldo, it's not a
but-
feasible target.
Just for the Cobham stamp, I'm going to throw you a bone here. So we have a buyback on Tino Livramento, but he picked up a major injury this year. So you won't be going for him this next next summer, because you want him to stay an extra year because his development's behind because of the injury, right? So he's going to have kind of a wasted year in there. That's why they're looking at Jonathan Klaus, because he's 29. It's going to be a short-term signing, and then once he's run his race at Chelsea, you go in and buy back Tino. So there you go. There's a Cobham link, and that's if Bowley and Tuchel actually want him, I should say, because that was a board plan from the beginning, is to buy him back. I don't know if that's still a plan of the new ownership group. So
Klaus,
Could be.
I think Klaus will be great. I think he's the top goal scorer as the right wing back. So if we still
be
keep
our
that
first signing,
he'll be great.
Most likely, Klaus.
no, he's going to be like a $10 million signing.
No.
That's
Our
when-
first signing.
First signing's going to be Sterling or Matthias de Ligt. Those are going to be the first two.
It looks like
Everything,
it's more like
everything else
Dembele.
just seems more like
Well, Dembele is
merry-go-round. But
3
Klaus,
days.
Klaus just feels simple. 10 mil.
Yeah, well,
It-
it's
it
what
no
should-
one else
it
to
is,
for
but
him.
he's not a.
Yeah.
You don't want to start your transfer window off with a. You know, they're going to look to the kits are coming out, so they're going to want to put a big time signing in the new kit. That's how marketing works.
No, I agree. I
That
just want
point
Klaus so
was
everyone
CR7.
just sees that player and loses their
Why
mind.
is Marina still there?
Why is this our only signing and who's this guy and so on? I mean, it's,
Ronaldo
we're
would
such a
look-
beast that can't be fed.
I thought Dembele was done deal though.
But Ronaldo
Isn't it like
would
the
look,
1st of July is
Ronaldo
should be
would look
Chelsea
funny
player?
posing.
not confirmed,
If he's-
not like
if-
confirmed, but it's in progress.
If he signs his,
Yeah.
if he signs with us, that's the great unknown. Does
Yeah,
he?
who's gonna take pictures of the players when they sign now? Like, what's gonna happen since Marina's not there?
Bowie.
It'll be you, Kai.
Bowley
It'll
or
either be
Tuchel.
Tuchel or Bowley.
Usually,
I think
Tuchel-
it'll be
No,
too
wouldn't we
cool
Peter
because they
Cech?
want to show like the changing of the guards and everything. So
Yeah,
I think
because
you're like.
I thought it would have been Peter Cech.
it's going to be. I think it's going to be Tuchel because these are. Tuchel.
Yeah.
Tuchel's
They want to
got
show
the
that
players.
Tuchel's got the keys, so it'll be Tuchel. That'll be the
I
one.
bet your first signing
taking
will
the
be
picture.
Bowley will be the ones with this. With the, like,
Bro, I swear to God, if our first
I'm sure he'll be in the picture.
if
It'll
our
probably
first
be-
signing, yeah, if our first signing is him like shaking hands with Richarlison, that's it, man. I'm not following Chelsea this year. I swear to God.
Bro,
Are
it's
you
not
promise?
even
Are you
Richarlison.
stop?
Oh,
Are you
do-
promise? Are
This
you
is the
promise?
biggest-
He's the
Are you
he's
promise?
the first striker of
promise
the
that I will
Brazilian
not
national
listen to you
team.
again?
No, but this
Are
is
you
the biggest
promised?
troll.
So
This is the
I will
biggest
not listen from you.
troll comment.
Can you promise me
Can
that
I-
you-
wait, Alex,
this
Alex,
is what
Alex,
you
Alex,
will do?
wait, bro,
I
wait,
will
bro.
not listen to you. Again.
Imagine, yeah, we were waiting for years. Yeah, Marina.
No,
leaves.
are you
We
promised?
expect this new like generation, yeah, and then we see
Can
like
you answer my
like
question?
Tuchel
Are you
shaking hands with
promised?
Richarlison. I swear, man. Most
Can you-
Yeah,
anticlimactic
he
thing ever.
passed the proper Chelsea test from Lampard. We're getting proper Chelsea.
I'm
Bro, he's
becoming an alcoholic, man. If that happens.
He's the Brazilian national. You're gonna see him at the World Cup.
Give me
He's gonna
2
be leading
seconds.
the
2 seconds.
Brazilian
worry,
team.
bro.
The-
Yeah, Richarlison. You can stay at Everton with our old manager.
Can't hear. That's why I
you
just
can
put
see
in my
them,
thing.
man.
So
Looks
anyone
like-
that's here, I
Yeah,
heard
Mr.
some,
Levy.
some Ronaldo slander.
Yeah,
we got
I
everything
think,
here.
was it from Scott or I'm not sure.
Can you hear me?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
we
got
hear you all good. Just let me go through a few of the
big up.
super chats quick. Avi Troop says thoughts on Arsenal fans already gassing. Not surprised. Typical Arsenal. They always start at the top and just collapse.
There must
at
be
the end
lead
of
in the
season.
water.
Literally
Oh,
is. But you can't fix that fan base. They're broken. It is what it is. AV says this lad is delusional. Armchair expert. No sense. I'm not sure who he meant with that one. I
It's
think
Scott.
with the timing, I thought it was Alex.
My man's just chatting shit.
They're beefing
Oh
in the
no,
chat
there was
right
another
now.
one. Close to Michael Owen, the football. Okay, fair.
Okay, see,
Like
there you go.
I said, if you think you know better, jump on the stream instead of talking in the comments, bitch. Oh no, wait, you're too much of a pussy. Oh, that's a
Oh
shame.
my!
Hey, if you
Scott, what
want the
happened,
link for
Scott?
pro-
Oh my
Humphrey,
God.
what did I join
No.
to?
Here's
What
the
did I join
It's
to?
the
Here comes
United
Andy.
fans.
You
going
and
on.
Johnny and all
Here's
these
the
man are
funny
the
part.
same.
Here
You want
comes
to
the
talk in the
100
comments? Jump on the
from
stream,
Preston
bitch.
Myth. Here comes the 100 pounds for Preston Myth. And bye-bye, Scott, in a second. You'll
Ooh,
see.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you want to. Frosted Myth says it's confirmed Scott is a Messi fan. I don't know if you want to answer that or
Breaking
not.
news.
GoAM says deluded fans to Bowley. We want Pendu. Bowley. We have Pendu at home. Signs Richarlison. Who's Pendu meant to be? Is that meant to be Ronaldo?
Genuinely no idea.
No, I ain't got a
Jorginho.
clue.
I have to do with
Mendy?
penalties.
Why
I swear-
do I think Mendy?
If we sign Richarlison, I'm dying inside. I'm not even joking, man. Like that's not. I'm not.
Bro.
No,
even
Yeah,
you
joking.
promised
Like,
you will stop follow Chelsea. I heard you. You promised. We want
would-
you just.
You know I can't do that, man. You know it's an
No,
addiction.
no. You promised, so I'm keeping you
Oh.
for it.
Is it
Um,
Pendu?
but
Is
that-
it Pendu
that-
Ronaldo?
according
That
to
you will
Dario
stop me to
Sport
listen to
or
you
Daily
waffling.
Everyone
Sport
said in the chat.
out
yeah.
of Spain, Ousmane Dembele is unhappy with the wages that Chelsea offered him. That's
Oh, okay.
reported.
Well,
I
so
would
none
be
of you would have
surprised if
none
he
of you
went
have
off
Ronaldo at your
more than
club.
a Barca.
I would.
Alright,
Yeah, I
one
would,
sec,
yeah.
one
I
sec,
think-
one sec. I just want
I
to.
would
I
as
big
well.
up. Is that Winter Surfer, by the way, in the
Yeah.
corner?
Yeah.
I'll big up you, man. I ain't spoke to you in a long time, man. I hope you're doing good. Obviously,
Yeah, same
big up
to you,
Lewis
pal.
for having me on the stream. And obviously, I was in this stream. He listened to Chelsea fans. I don't get to have the privilege to talk to many Chelsea fans because typically you lot are like a click all in one. But now I'm seeing the fan base going here, there, and everywhere. So welcome to the way United do things. You either a top red or you're not. But you wouldn't. So I just want to know, just one by one, if you don't mind. You wouldn't have Ronaldo in your club, yes or no?
No,
Oh,
I
I'd
would
take
take
him.
I'll
I
take
said
him.
I want a goal
He
scorer.
said
in the
one
club.
by
He's
one,
the
not
best
I would,
all
goal
at
scorer in the
once.
league.
One
you
by
don't
one,
mind.
and everybody
Only-
talks. That's how it
only be-
works.
Only because I just want to know who says no, innit?
No,
I'll take Ronaldo just to start off.
Alright,
Yeah.
it's one.
No,
I say no.
I say no as well.
Yeah, I'll take Ronaldo.
I
say
say
yes.
no only because what United fans have been telling me.
All right, I'll give you some logic behind it then. I don't mind. You know what? I'm not the big. For me, if anyone doesn't mind my opinion, because I know you Chelsea fans are harsh on us, and you know, like, so I'm ready to take it. But
That's not true, man.
what you got to think? United that's the worst team. That was worse than Moyes' team. That's as far as I'm gonna go to. Yeah, that was disgusting, right? Ronaldo still scored 20 plus goals in the season without no help and nothing. He was called finished yet again. That one I hate is at 37 years old. What he brings to Chelsea is goals, and what you need up front from a striker is goals. You don't need someone that needs to drop deep like Kai Havertz. You need goals, bro. You're gonna have a 3-4-3. Go up and go score goals. The thing is as well, Daps, big up Daps by the way. If anyone doesn't know Daps, he's a Man City fan.
Big up.
MCFC Daps. You lot are linked with Sterling. I think you lot have got him in the bag now. Yeah, I think it's done. It's too much going on. And if you look at Sterling's stats with somebody up front that's actually at number 9,
They're like that.
his goal exactly. They're like that. So if you're gonna have someone up front like in a front three with Sterling, with Ronaldo like a number 9, Sterling's output is gonna go way higher, right? Someone to run off of him, someone to get in the box. Because remember, Sterling's cutbacks, Ronaldo's gonna be there. And I feel like you're gonna get somebody like Dembele as well. There's too much. There's too much going on right now. He's
How
not
is
signed a new
Ronaldo's
contract.
link-up game? Can you educate some people?
Ronaldo doesn't have the greatest link up in the world though. That's what people gotta know. But he can still do it. That's the thing. If he's in a team that works hard, he's gonna work harder. His mentality's through the roof. He's someone that listens to instructions at the end of the day. Sterling listens to instructions. I feel like this Ronaldo thing is not gonna happen to Chelsea. United won't sell him. He won't go. It's all PR. People got to realize, don't get sucked into every single transfer rumor. In my opinion, I feel like this has been planned for a long time. Mendes knows exactly what he's doing, and he's just trying to get the board for United to get some more players, and hopefully some of his players at that. But that's just my 2 pence. Sorry, like if I kept waffling on.
No,
Man,
no.
you make
One of
too
the United
much sense.
on this
The people
anyway.
that saying that we're talking to Man United fans, I can tell you this fraud of Brim Tchaikovsky guy. He only talks to one United fan. It's the guy on the Sarkam City. That's the all his Man United
He's
fans.
flawless.
It's only all the Man United fans that he knows. So he gets his opinion on Man United from Flawless. So that's it.
I just listen to reason and logic and don't go for the name. Like
Yeah.
That's the thing. And I think that's the thing. And I think people
I don't play
don't.
players for global warming either. Like you, it's all good.
And I think this is where people weren't understanding. It's like, if I'm taking this out of every context, if I'm just looking at it in isolation, I probably would take Ronaldo if I take everything else out of it. But when you take out the fact that we've just come off a season where everyone has complained that the striker we've got, who you can say what you want about Lukaku, he's a proven goal scorer in the Premier League. We've just had a season. He's proven he's not on the same level in terms of
proven,
goal
but
scoring.
No. Here's the funny part. When all the Man United fans told us, no, Lukaku is still shit. You, the frauds, you Winter Surfer, and you, Scott, said that Lukaku is good.
No, but you can't blame me.
Am I allowed to finish my point?
I'm going to bounce. Y'all have a blessed day.
Take care, Jeff.
Let the beef
Just
continue.
come back if there's
Just
breaking
make
news,
sure
yeah?
it's all done.
I'll now try and finish my point after I was interrupted. As I was saying, we've just come off the season. I'm not saying Lukaku is as a good a goal scorer because he's not, but you cannot deny that he is a proven goal scorer in the Premier League. We've just come off the season where we've had a proven goal scorer. He hasn't worked because of certain things, a lot to do with the pressing. A lot of people moaned about that. Then to go from that to another guy who doesn't press as well. He doesn't press as well, at least nowhere near consistently. So we're going to have the same issue. Yes, we might score more goals, but we're still going to have the same issue in terms of the team lacks cohesion in places. That's my point. If I'm taking it, like, if I take context out of it, I probably would take Ronaldo because he'll still score goals. But in the team, he doesn't really work for the system. The wages is just going to be stupid. And there is a chance because of his, he's got that elite mentality, but it can be quite grating sometimes. He will fall out with players. He did at United. All reports coming out was that he fell out with Maguire.
No, bro.
Man.
I think he lifts players up.
No,
I think
yeah.
that's
If
up.
He
anything,
does in
he's done.
places, but he also can fall out. He can do.
Yeah, of course, because his mentality-
If he
He's
falls
there.
out, he falls out with a
Yeah.
lazy player.
Man, just
He
look
falls
at
out
this
with
league.
anyone. He falls out with lazy players.
Exactly. He falls out with the players that don't pull the weight. You can
Yeah, like
see the
like
players. that
Maguire's
don't pull
big
the
hit. He
weight.
was like Maguire,
No,
has
no,
big
no.
hit, man.
Look
Can't hit
at
the ball, man.
look at
Yeah,
at
he
who
called some
plays
players
in
out too.
Portugal. Look
He's
at
right,
what
man.
he does. Look at what he does in the Portugal national team. Please.
They won the Euros, by the way. How many Euros
Wait,
does
so-
England have?
With Ronaldo, his mentality is all the way up there. So he has and he's won everything. So except for the World Cup, but obviously he's allowed to call out players' mentality. The thing is with Chelsea, I'll give credit to Chelsea, right? They get business done. So I don't care what. I know it's not a Roman Abramovich Chelsea anymore, but Chelsea as a whole, as let's call it the heritage, they get business done. And at the end of the day, the mentality of Chelsea players are always typically up there. Maybe not all the way like Pep Guardiola, but it's there. Like the fans won't allow Chelsea players to be dickheads at the end of the day. To know who, it don't matter if you're a shit signing, bro. Get out. It's as simple as that.
Unless they're
This is the way Chelsea are. But with Ronaldo though, you're right. I feel like Tuchel's got to change the system if he does bring Ronaldo in, because you lot worked well the best when Giroud was your striker, a target man, a link-up man, and he got you so goals. So that giving up Giroud was probably the wrong choice, but he gambled.
Yeah, but
at the end of the
Kaz,
day.
stop playing him towards the
There
end.
was a similar problem to what we would have with Ronaldo, where there was a question over the pressing, not the footballing ability, because we know what Ronaldo brings. And to me personally, I'm thinking Ronaldo, Dembele, Sterling, you have the dribbler with the movement, you have the creator in the Dembele, you have the goal scorer in Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I think it's a brilliant front
You
three.
have the extra man.
Look.
Yeah,
Yeah, but towards the end when we had Giroud, right, Tuchel didn't want to play him. Tuchel preferred Havertz over Giroud.
Because he couldn't press. There we go. And that's the point.
That's not the
Yeah, but so
only-
that means that Tuchel
No,
doesn't even want him there.
He not only because he didn't press. Sometimes Giroud was just didn't hold out to the ball for too long until the midfield comes in. That's sometimes what happened to Giroud. Giroud wouldn't hold the ball for too long to let the midfield come in. That was not only pressing the game is the problem with Giroud. He didn't hold the ball for proper amount of time for the midfield and attack to come in. That was
So he
another
released
problem.
the ball too quickly.
He released
but
the ball
that's-
too quick because what's his name? Because Giroud likes one touch, quick, and that's
Yep.
You see,
Yeah, quick link up.
it's like this is what it looks like. It's a different kind of Ronaldo. It's a different kind of Ronaldo versus Giroud. Giroud has that physicality, but he doesn't have the technique. First of all, people misunderstand how defense works. When again, I speak as a defensive person because I like to defense is a better in the for defense to be better in the team. If I'm defending and I know the mentality and the statue of Ronaldo in front of me, as much as you want to disrespect Ronaldo, how old he is, it's always going to be in the back of your head. That's not the simple player. You will double cover him. You will expect him to do more. And he's not the selfish player like people think. He's not as selfish as people think. That's my opinion.
Can I talk on Lukaku as well? You guys don't
Yeah,
mind,
go
yeah?
for it.
Lukaku,
what a shit player.
I hate him at
Let
United,
it
you know.
rip.
I hated him, bro. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
but
When he
maybe
first came,
listen,
I
hate him now.
was gassed. Look, I was gassed for this guy to come. I'm thinking like, look, we got Pogba, Herrera, Matic. That was a very good midfield at the time. Yeah, it was balanced. But then injuries, someone was always getting injured out that three. So hence why McTominay came, and hence why I hope he leaves. But Lukaku, right? He's a virus, bro. Like everyone's got to know this. He's got a virus. I'm sorry. He disrespected Man United towards the end of the club. He came in. This guy is the pound for pound the worst signing in Premier League history. By the way, I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah,
So
you're
if
right.
anyone disagrees, he is. Look, he might be the proven goal scorer, but I already knew this when he went to Chelsea. He wouldn't fit Tuchel's system. And the thing is, Tuchel tried to change the system for this guy, and he still flopped. In December, he put the ultimate disrespect on Chelsea that I've never seen from any player I've ever seen. He flirted with Inter. He's dreaming of Inter. And what does this guy do? He still kisses every badge for every team he signs or goes on loan to. He's disgusting, bro. He's a weasel. Good riddance. And you know what? I want to say one more thing. You got someone in the ranks. I believe in youngsters, right? That Brozier guy, if you lot don't want him, give him to us, please. Please. Because I'm seeing 30 million from West Ham. That is a no way. That guy's got some real killer
That's what
instincts
I
in him,
say.
man. I feel like
If
we need
he
to
leaves,
nurture that guy, man.
he needs to be on buyback class. Otherwise, I'm gonna
100%.
I'll drive myself
Nah,
to Kobo, man.
Physicality is massive.
If we let him go, I don't think
We
there's
cannot be
there's
another
no coming
field.
back really.
Oh no.
Do not show that. Do not.
How many
show
of
that
these? How many of
paper
these
again.
that guy's
graphs
bad.
do you have, Lewis?
Do not
Jesus
show
Christ!
that
What?
guy again. I swear.
How many of those graphs do you have?
By the way,
The Christensen one.
look,
the
look
Christensen
on
one.
look.
the Werner one.
Let's
There's
think
a
on
troll one
Lukaku.
here
Let's
somewhere.
think on Lukaku.
Doesn't
On the
deserve-
paper, if you look at Lukaku, you just remove Lukaku's name after stats and put Lewandowski. Those stats will make sense. But the problem is the name Lukaku is what makes those stats irrelevant. He has mad stats, but the name doesn't make those stats up. You see what I'm saying? Everywhere he went, if you will put, for example, those stats beside Lewandowski, it will make sense. But the minute you put in the name Lukaku beside those stats, it's madness. That's why. And people, like I said it before, the guy is running agenda. He's the weakest minded forward I ever seen in my life. How bad he is.
I thought Morata
Yeah.
was bad, but Lukaku,
Yeah,
fuck me,
jeez.
man.
No.
Two
Makes
pieces.
Morata look like Drogba.
Yeah.
Peter, bro,
shameless.
welcome to
People-
the stream, man.
it's
What's your
shameless.
thoughts on that whole Ronaldo situation?
It's shameless
we
they
were
listen
talking
to
about?
United fans for Ronaldo, not for Lukaku.
First of all, how's everybody doing? Hope
Cool,
everybody's
Good,
doing
man.
Cool, good. Been a
Um,
relatively
Such a nice guy,
peaceful
Peter.
stream.
Peter's such a nice guy. Man.
as far as actually getting like Ronaldo, as far as actually doing it, I don't want Ronaldo like really that much, but just to watch the world burn, I would take it.
Keep one of us.
Chaos.
Like the meltdown and just the pure chaos would be more than he would actually. I feel like actually help us. That being
Imagine,
said,
imagine Mark Goldberg.
no, yeah, like people would just
Mark
lose
Goldberg.
control.
No.
Like there's a whole. The only
There's
bad
no
thing we have to
negative
deal with
press.
is, like,
There's no such a thing as negative publicity.
we'd have to deal with like the weird CR7 hive of like 16-year-old kids. Like we'd have to deal with that, so that would be weird.
Yeah, all the
But,
fans like Kai.
Nah, for
Yeah, I mean, we already have 50-year-old
after every
Mason
goal.
Mount fans. So,
Oh, that'd be fun to do.
Oh
How
my
fun would that
God.
to be? Sue,
All the
after
proper
jump
Chelsea
movie.
and the Matthew Harding
Oh.
going, sweet.
The
Jesus.
2000s
I don't think the heart can take it. I don't think the
Oh,
heart can take it, Lewis. I don't think the heart can take it.
Oh, I love it, Kai. I'll do it all the
Oh,
time.
it's a bit
That's
the
hard.
chain of
Kai.
heart
It's
attacks.
itty
A change of
bitty
heart
hard.
attacks.
The
man.
2000s Chelsea in me doesn't like the idea. Like I grew up hating Ronaldo. That was just what it is. That being said, if for whatever reason Tuchel wants to do this, like I don't support it personally, but like, I mean, Ronaldo scores goals. Like, but nah, man, it would just feel
Yeah, but
dirty.
Pedro, do you think Tuchel would want him? I mean,
No,
like
nah,
Tuchel
it's
say,
a
yeah,
war
but
signing.
this is
No.
like he's a marketing,
No,
you know,
we're not
let's be
signing
bomb,
him,
you know?
it's just
Let's be
not
honest.
as good to
Tuchel's
talk
doing
about
this.
it, though.
Tuchel's doing this like American general manager thing and just meeting with people, or Bully's doing this American general manager thing and just meeting with people directly, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, of course, George Mendes, his biggest client is CR7. So you put Bully, George Mendes, and CR7 in a headline, everyone's going to read it. I hope they profited off that article yesterday. Let's be honest, George
Because
Mendes
Luis
is also Leal's representative. He's also João Felix's representative. Both of those players make much more sense for our current team. So if we come out of that meeting with CR7 and no one else, I'd be looking at them sideways. But just for the United teenagers who grew up watching CR7 dribbling comps from 2008, they'd be pissed. So I mean, hey, I would take it, man.
Yeah, I wonder if the,
It's shameless, man.
Yeah, I'll be shameless
I will
with it.
100%
I will-
forgive
I
Ronaldo
won't-
for Moscow.
The
if
one
he
thing I
comes.
won't do, I won't delete all my Ronaldo slander. I'm leaving it up. It is what it is. It's purely transactional.
Oh no, I'm gonna do the biggest 180. Ronaldo on the back of all
watch
three
him.
kit.
Watch
Moscow
him. Watch him.
forgotten
No,
I
about.
hope the Kante, I
all
hope the
good.
Kante
Watch
fans are all right when they take his number 7.
That too.
Yo, I
Oh.
can't Kante needs to move shirts immediately if he joins.
Bro,
I don't give a shit.
Watch
Nah,
him.
nah, nah.
Watch
Rip
Ronaldo.
out
Watch
his
Ronaldo.
back. Rip
Yeah,
out
Watch
his
Ronaldo.
back.
Watch
Are we
Ronaldo,
gonna
yeah.
Ronaldo? So that's
Kante's on his
First
way
of all-
out.
Wait,
First
watch
of all,
Ronaldo.
First of all, Kante does not really that big of a player, like on a number. I think
no,
if
he-
it happens, he'll
this
like
You wouldn't
here.
He's such a nice guy, isn't he?
Bro,
He's, such,
watch
he's,
Ronaldo.
on, he's on his way out, though.
Watch
The
Ronaldo
decline of
score a
Kante
header, yeah?
needs to be spoken about as well.
So who's
Watch
wearing?
Ronaldo
who's
score a
wearing
header.
77?
Oh yeah,
And
Lewis
slap
always
Maguire
has
at the
played.
head at the
I don't think
Old
Ronaldo will ever
Who's
wear
wearing
77.
77?
Actually, no. Fuck that, because I've just seen the comments. If
Doesn't matter,
Ronaldo's
have
really hard, right? If he's really the best of all time, take the number 9.
Yep.
Take the number
Oh yeah, the
They
curse.
won't.
the number
Nah,
9.
nah, it's cursed.
If you're
Lewis,
good, take the number 9.
Lewis, you
I
got to remember,
Nah,
though.
nah, give it to him. He'll
Ronaldo's a
break it.
brand.
Give him the number 9.
He will
No, but
just
you gotta
turn into a
remember,
Charleston, man. He will turn into a
Ronaldo's a
Charleston if he take a
brand.
number 9, man.
He's a brand.
Charleston, oh man.
He's
Ronaldo's
a brand.
a
We never,
brand player,
7
bro.
is his.
I hear the brand and everything,
Yeah,
but
we
I
don't
want to
care.
see
CR7.
what kind of a legend
There is
he
a brand,
really is.
CR7.
Rate
Yeah, but
the number
all
9
it-
cuts.
All his sponsorships
Break
and
the
everything
line.
will know him for number 7. His
Yeah, they can
CR7.
hold
He
that.
won't go to a
They
club
can hold
if
that.
number 7 isn't
Fair enough.
available or going to be. You know what I mean?
Aye, he did it for Real Madrid. He can do it for the
I'm sorry, but
Guardians.
Kante,
Alright,
Kante's been
speaking of champions of the world.
Kante's been massive to you guys, but we got to talk about he's constantly injured. He's on a decline massively in the last 2 years or so.
No. I
It-
have
it's-
explanation why
But-
he's injured.
But
Yeah.
he's,
He has to run a double jab for Jorginho.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
has to
Here
work
we
for
go.
Jorginho.
Here we go.
No.
Here we go.
Blame Jorginho.
but again, I think Jorginho's a fantastic player. It's
You
just
can
that-
have
Everyone
him.
says that.
You can
Everyone
have
says
him.
that.
No,
Look,
they can have Kante.
I'll
They
send you
they
this.
don't need Jorginho.
I'll send you this.
They
Alex,
can have
so
N'Golo
creepy.
Kante.
Alex,
that's
Alex,
crazy,
please follow me. Alex, please follow me on Instagram. This guy's funny, man.
I don't have an
Alex,
Instagram.
why do you
Bro,
own? Why do
Kaz,
you
just
own
for
that? Why do you
reference,
have that
Alex
on three?
despises Jorginho, blames him for global warming.
Yes,
World War II,
he's the
Kante's
reason for
decline.
global warming.
Everything.
Alex
Everything.
to the Jorginho like class ref is to Kai Havertz, man. Like Kai Havertz's fault.
Yeah,
hate
it's
each other.
irrational. It's
It's Kai
irrational.
Havertz's
That's what
fault
it is.
that our ocean levels are
Greta-
rising.
Greta Thunberg has more education than Jorginho. Let's that sink in.
Hey,
not true.
Alex,
Wow.
I don't even know what that means.
What? Who's getting more money?
That's
Hey,
Hey,
what-
why wouldn't Ronaldo want to take the number 9? He could
That
be
one
Chelsea's
there.
greatest ever number, like one
No,
of the best
you
number
know what he should
9s.
do? You know what he should do? He should take number 15, man. Take number 15
Have you seen the players that had the number 9? Do you know what I mean?
and make it yours.
Nah, he should take 17, man. If he's serious.
If Jorginho had
Not
pace,
gonna
he'd be
lie,
the greatest DM ever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Physicality,
100%.
pace.
And a bit of
Yeah,
physicality.
top Ballon d'Or winner.
If my grandma had a wheelchair, she'd be a transformer, man. It's not gonna, but that'll never
I thought
happen.
he was gonna, reference the bike.
Fucking God.
No. There's a real one.
You know,
If a grandma,
that was going up there. Then
if a grandma had a dick, she will be a grandpa.
Oh fuck no! But don't say that, man. Come on, I thought we're PG-14 now, man.
I've been here.
You are 14,
How did we get here?
PG.
How did we get here? What happened?
No?
That's Alex.
Kai speaking, that's what happened.
But
Oh,
nah,
that's
in all seriousness, like Ronaldo, like I hated Ronaldo for so long, man.
Yeah, but
You
you
know
take
what,
him.
though?
I'll do a 180 though. I'll do a 180 for shamelessness. I'll
Peters,
do it.
come on, Peters. You've
Yeah,
been
why
watching
not?
Mason
Why
Mount
not?
for 4 seasons, man. Come on, you can take Ronaldo, man.
I'm not
Come
saying
on, man. Reece James corners, Reece James crosses into Ronaldo's
I'll be
headpiece.
catch.
So-
Immediately.
Imagine he does a Sue in front of Maguire's face, man. Just like Sue
Oh.
at Old Trafford. Oh man.
No, he'll
Nah, that
elbow
would
him
piss
in
me
the
off.
face
That
while
would piss me
heading
off.
into the goal.
That would get on my nerves. If I ever saw that and he done that at Old Trafford, I'd absolutely go mad. At least he didn't celebrate when Real Madrid scored against us in 2012.
Nah, he'd never celebrate against you guys. That we wouldn't even expect that.
He might as well have because he basically knocked you guys out. Like,
Oh no, he did.
Did he
He
do-
did though, didn't he?
Didn't he do a Sue at Anfield?
Juventus.
The Liverpool fan. Didn't
Probably,
he?
probably.
Of
course he
no,
did.
when he scored for Juve, when he scored that like volley, when United ended up winning,
Which
that,
one?
that was where Mourinho got the meme from, where he's cupping his ear, where he got the gift from.
Yeah.
That game.
Oh yeah.
Ronaldo scored
By
that
the
game
way,
there.
guys, yeah. By the way, anyone in the comments, yeah, there's 400. I'm just gonna do a bit of housekeeping, right? 450 people in there nearly, and it's not even 200 likes. Come on, guys,
You're
look, it's for
Hey,
free.
no, yeah, I'm about to.
0.5 seconds, man.
Well, how many
Yeah.
likes we got? One then.
We got 175 likes.
200.
Come on, it takes 2 seconds. Just do it for Lewis, man.
175. Right, we're doing this again. No one's saying nothing until we hit 200
You
likes.
guys are
Lewis,
disgraceful.
you're being too
We're,
nice.
we're just gonna sit here. We're just gonna sit here. So
Yeah. If
R-
you
run
don't
the
if you
like
don't press the like button, somebody you love is gonna die. So do it. Come on.
Oh,
I'm gonna go all Twitter style.
We're gonna
I'm gonna
resign
go all
Lukaku.
Twitter style, man.
For we reach on Lukaku, that's a
We'll
harsh
start
one.
talking about steak
Come on.
again.
So yeah, guys,
We'll
all the
just let
likes.
Alex talk
We ain't
until we get
moving
to
until we get to 200 likes.
We'll just let
Oh,
Alex
we're
talk.
already on 200 likes now.
Wherever we go, we go.
206.
Or Alex
No,
will
Lewis,
see
you got to
full
raise the bar a
screen.
little bit, man. It's
Told
got
you,
to be
man.
250.
People don't wanna die,
It
Lewis.
has to be
People don't wanna
250.
Yeah, no, over
It has
over
to be.
400, over 400. I want 250. I want
If
250.
you don't,
So
Lewis will
yeah,
put Alex
250.
full screen with
Keep
your
pulling it
Jorginho
up.
mask with the tongue sticking
Yep.
out. That right?
yeah, I'll let
No,
Alex
no,
talk for an
no.
hour about how much he
No.
hates Jorginho if you don't get.
Yeah, do your best impression of Jorginho too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Never heard him speak.
Alright, so
I'm
220,
doing it right now. I'm
30.
doing it right now. It looks like I'm
Where's the
running.
Ballon d'Or?
Give me the
Where's
ball,
the-
Am
where's
I
the-
running?
where's the top 3
I'm
Ballon
running.
d'Or?
I'm running. That's what I'm doing.
Where's the top 3 Ballon d'Or certificate?
Alex, what's your Instagram?
With that?
I don't have it. I'm
You need to
grown
get
up.
it, bro. You're too funny. You're too funny not to have Instagram.
Nah, keep
He's
Alex
takes-
on Instagram, man. Keep him on Instagram.
Nah,
Keep
he's
him
mostly on Twitter.
I
Oh
was
no,
on
but you're not
Twitter.
on Twitter. You're not on Twitter, are you? Oh no, you are on Twitter.
No, I am on
Yeah.
Twitter. It's just it's exactly the same as this, pretty much. You know, I don't know if I'm allowed a dot on Twitter. It's MFC
Yeah,
Cast,
guys,
but-
everyone follow up Kaz as well if you guys haven't done it yet.
Guys, I'm gonna follow you right now.
or never a foul, man. We need more Chelsea fans up in there. We got like one. I think his
200,
name's
I want
Gills.
250 likes, or we're not moving on. Keep it going up, guys. Come on. Or we'll just chill here. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, so you people in the comments and watching the stream, you guys really just watch the content for hours without liking it? How does that work?
You know,
I
it
know,
is. It's just
I don't know,
some
maybe
people might not have
three people
accounts.
against Ronaldo.
Some people might be here not on their accounts and stuff. They actually might just don't have nothing created, so they can't do it. But if you don't, then make sure you do.
Hey, fair enough, man. It is what it is. But yeah, guys, run the likes up. We're here.
Come on.
Talking about a transfer that's just not gonna happen. Like this, I feel like a transfer like this, I can't see it, man. I can't see it.
The more I talked about it here, the more I want it now.
I don't even want it for like football. I just want it for chaos. Like if we're not gonna win the
Yeah,
league,
it's half chaos, but it'll be half fun as well.
Oh,
And you don't know, he might just ball out as well. Like,
I
he
think
might
it's
just-
mad. Yeah, I
might
think
just
it's mad. People don't saying that he's not gonna improve us. He's gonna prove us instantly, man.
the thing is, I think Ronaldo will score a lot of goals. I just want it for chaos. I don't even care about the football. Like I don't want Ligt either, but if we're swapping Werner, I want Ligt. Like it's
You
like
don't want
that,
Ligt.
you know?
The Ligt is
Not
good,
really.
man.
I mean, but like if we're getting rid of Werner, I'll take him. Fuck it. Like
Yeah, I don't care about the price. I want the second half of that deal when it's announced is that Werner's gone the other way. That's all I care about.
Oh, that's
Yes.
beautiful.
That will
That is beautiful.
You know how much I agree with you guys? You know how our biggest transfers have been getting rid of Lukaku, getting rid of Werner if we get rid of him,
I've said
getting
this
rid of all these
March,
other players.
April, like, we need to offload players.
That's because you guys have agendas, you know.
Of offloading them.
Oh.
What do you mean? We
Show your
Kai, we
faces.
spent like
Agenda.
300 plus mil on our attack force that can't score.
Is
Of course
he
I
not
want more gone
our,
and some new.
our highest goal scorer? Is he or is he not our highest goal scorer?
Werner?
Who?
Point improvement, man. Lukaku.
Who?
Oh,
Lukaku, man.
Oh my god.
Who
Yeah,
cares?
100
Lukaku,
million to
our
score
highest goal
12
scorer.
goals.
Yeah,
On how many goals?
In all
On
contests,
15.
which is our
14.
highest.
On 15 goals.
In a season, we played 63 fixtures. He has 50.
100 mil.
And he cost 100 million.
320k a week.
Yeah.
Interviews.
They're all
I
proof.
know it's shit.
All our
but-
attackers are
but
shit.
I'm
That
saying
just
as well,
just
it goes
highlights
both
it. How
ways.
shit.
Bro,
they are.
nearly half his goals came from Championship League, Championship, under
15
outside
likes,
Premier League.
Guys, let's go. 15
It's
more
sad.
likes.
Declared,
Yeah.
I don't want to. If the Ronaldo thing's not happen, if it were to come true and he doesn't do well, I don't want you coming on 8 months later and complaining about Ronaldo's wages. I don't want to hear it. Okay?
He's gonna do it.
I'm doing right now. I don't
He's
wanna
gonna go
hear
into
it.
accounting. He's gonna do an accounting.
Oh,
He's like-
personally, guys,
I
don't
will.
care-
I will definitely.
I don't even care what Ronaldo makes if he does
They
show
lied
up
to
here.
you. Big up.
But let's be honest, like we paid Werner 270.
We're gonna pay.
We have no right to complain about anything.
Yeah, we
I wanna
paid
see the-
Lukaku
What was it on
300
400k?
something.
I was
First of all-
trying to picture him-
First of
Bro,
all, Man
we
United
paid Shaw
fans-
160,000 a
Look,
week to do nothing.
Look, we can make GoFundMe
10
page for
more.
all the Man United fans' tears. The tears themselves will pay for Ronaldo's wages, man.
Alex,
Oh, yeah,
I
so
wanna
it's
It's
see-
smart
like
as
when he was
well.
linked to Man
Next season,
City. I didn't want it to happen, except the
next
Bro,
chaos.
wasn't Man United paying $1 million per Instagram post for for him to advertise the merch and that, something like that?
Yeah, because Ronaldo
No
has
idea.
paid
He
per
gets
post.
paid
Like,
shit
he's
load
one of
of
those
money
people
for
who just is
everything.
rich off running.
Bro, he will pay for himself. Like just his marketing alone will pay for himself.
But guys, Todd Bowley would gladly pay whatever it costs. If he
Yeah, he
feels-
doesn't care.
You don't forget,
100%.
yeah. This is not a
Rich.
This is not a Roman Abramovich Chelsea. You got American owner just like FSG, like the Glazers now. Things
Not
are
though.
changing.
It's not though.
Things
It's
are
not,
going
though.
to change. You ain't got Mariner no more.
That's
Things
that's
are
why it's
changing.
really
I don't-
unpredictable.
I
We
don't
don't know.
know.
Everyone's concerned. We don't know what's going on. We need a
How
whole
do you
bunch
know
of
that?
players.
I
and
don't
we're
know.
like-
It's not going to be the same Chelsea anymore, man. You
don't know
you
that.
lot just have to
No,
be
of course
prepared for that. Obviously, I'm not. That's just me being on a pessimistic side. On the optimistic side, remain as the way you always have been, man. But it's just
but
it's
Kaz,
different.
if Marina is here, Lukaku wouldn't have gone.
That's
Well,
the
I'll tell you
rumors,
right
but
now, Lukaku wouldn't have gone. She wouldn't have offered Werner in a swap deal. for
it's
De
the
Ligt.
rumors.
There's no way.
But let's say if you get the Ligt as well. Imagine that Werner plus 35 million. That's what they want apparently. That's a great deal for you guys. A ripper for
That's
Juve.
the best deal
That's
we can do.
awesome deal. Yeah.
That's the
Just-
biggest deal of the window so
I
far.
was
and
gonna,
that's-
I was gonna say, no matter what
Someone
happens
time
this
him out, bro.
summer,
Someone
it doesn't
time
matter what deals happen this
That is
summer. The
cool.
best thing we could have done, the
Other than
best deal
Haaland.
we did was getting rid of Marina. Because even
It's not
if
funny, bro. Why are you laughing?
even
Why
if
you
nothing, we don't get anyone this summer, it means change is happening. We can get a proper director of footballing that might, like, it could.
Best
improve
deal we
us.
made this window is got rid of AC, man. I was so happy when
Nah,
he was
look,
No, it's
Lukaku.
WNBA
Listen,
football.
Marina
Come on, we all
Leeds- Marina Leeds was the best thing about this
Lukaku
season.
was the worst.
Lewis said, "Nah, man."
If you like to get, if you lot out of like out of the
WNBA
particular,
player, man.
out of the particular positions, right? Like left wing, right wing, even DM attacking mid kind of thing, yeah. Centre mid. What 3 positions do Chelsea need to secure
3 more
ASAP?
likes, man. Stop being stingy.
All of the attackers.
DM.
All of the
Out of any of
attackers.
them, just 3.
All of the
Centre
attackers.
back.
DM and centre backs right now. DM is
No,
our
we
main.
need one
we-
centre
Nah,
back.
I don't even think DM.
Cass, I
We
would
don't have
say,
to.
I think
Everywhere.
attacking centre back.
Everywhere.
Cass, I would say center back,
Everywhere.
and then a left
Keeper.
wing and right wing because we're hemorrhaging attackers. Our center backs all left for free. The Spanish fullbacks are going to go to Barca as soon as Barca get enough money.
Yeah, but Kaz is actually your free priority, your free highest priority.
Yeah, so I'd say left.
Well, I know
wing,
we need everything.
Yeah,
I know, but he asked for the free
I would say
highest.
left wing, right wing, and center back.
Yeah.
We
What
just
about
don't-
people?
I would
I want to know
say-
what
I
people have
would
to say in the
say
comments
centre-
as well. I
I
want to know
would
what
say
Chelsea
centre
fans have to say in
back.
the comments.
Centre
People
back.
will say
I think
right wing.
attackers and centre backs really.
Do you not think you lot go to a 4-back next season?
Nah, we'll
Possibly.
stay 5,
Yeah.
maybe
Probably
in
not.
interchange, but we're mainly going to be
But
about.
I feel like you don't even need a centre mid. You got a perfect centre mid, number 8,
Hmm,
in your attacking
they're
line
aging.
right now. No, Mason Mount.
Yeah.
He's a number
Lewis.
8. He's not.
Yeah,
He's
so
not.
that's
He
one.
should not be.
Lewis,
But-
kick
but
him
we
out.
don't
Kick
play
him
with
out.
number
He
eight.
should not be
We don't play
occupying a
number
left wing
eight.
or right wing position. He's too good in the 8. And if you lot get Declan Rice, if you did get him, because you can tempt him for 100 million still. I'm just gonna say, man, that's a good duo right there. Great duo, if anything,
Really?
and best friends.
That's it.
I think so. They complement each other
see-
very well.
He's trolling. He's trolling.
I want to see Mason Mount play as an 8.
He's trolling.
I want to see Mason Mount play as an 8, just so all these guys who says that he's a better 8 than Kovacic are exposed. I just want to see him play an 8. He's
Yeah,
gonna lose the
he
ball
should
so many
play.
times, man.
Well,
That's his main position, as everyone claims. So let's put him
No,
as
no,
an
no,
eight.
no, no, no.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
not the
That's
problem.
the problem.
Let's hope
If people play
Kovacic
eight,
can
just
stay.
do it.
Let's hope Kovacic can stay fit for the whole season.
He's a
as
baller.
much
Like,
as-
Kovacic is a
Thank
big
you,
baller.
thank you. He's a good player, but let's
There
see
you
if
go.
he can stay fit.
Cass knows, man.
Let's see
No,
if he
I-
can
What do you mean? You
stay
just said
fit
he was
for the-
trolling. Now
Kovacic.
he knows.
Kovacic.
No, I said he was trolling.
Kovacic. Wait.
I thought he was serious about this. It's the first time I talked to him.
I don't need
He raised
stats
Mount,
here.
man.
I don't need stats.
Hey,
to tell
Kaz,
me
you play
who's a good
poker
player and
because
who's
you
not.
kept the same face throughout the whole thing.
Yusuf,
Control 1
Yusuf
second.
comment Foden better than Mount.
You
and
lot,
Mount
yeah.
again, man.
So my club don't be dickheads. So my club doesn't have to suffer with this stupid thing. You lot take Declan Rice, so we don't have to worry no more. Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
That's
you
all.
guys
take
take
him,
Rice,
take him.
man.
No,
You
you
guys
guys
can have
can
him. You
Give
guys
him
can
I'll
have
take
bro.
Rice.
Nice guy,
Yeah,
man.
go on then. Have Basmati, man. We don't want
Nah,
Basmati. We
you
keep
are
it
taking
great.
him.
Take him, take him.
Hey, Kaz, you know you guys want Rice.
Got Rice here, man.
I take him, man.
Yeah,
Take him.
yeah.
Take Rice.
I've
I'll
got-
take
I've got-
Rice.
Yes,
over-
take Rice, take Rice. White rice is the cleanest carb, man. Just take him, man. Cleanest carb.
Kaz,
I'll
I've got
have
a solution
Mount,
that
though.
works
Hey,
for-
the only fan base
Yeah.
I've heard
You
that
can have-
all
you can have-
all
you
want
can
Rice
have
is
Mount.
Man United. That's how bad you guys' DM's
I've
situation
got
are.
the solution- I've got the
Wait, is it
solution that works for Chelsea and for United. Send him to Newcastle. There you go. Newcastle.
Yeah.
I want to know something.
Send
quick
him
here.
anyway, but not
He's
Chelsea.
not gonna go to
Yeah.
United. No way, man.
You can-
To
you
Newcastle.
Oh, wait, go on, Kaz.
Carabao on his team. Come on,
For me,
Kaz.
yeah,
He has
Kovacic
serious
is probably top 5 centre mids in the Prem. I'm not joking. This guy.
This guy knows.
He is.
This guy,
He is.
Lewis, you should have him more
And
often.
any-
You should have him more
you
often.
agree
on
with
the channel,
I
man.
agree with you.
Kovacic,
Only
yeah.
problem if he can stay fit for the season, man. That's
Yeah,
all the
but
problem.
no one gets. The thing is, no one gets the ball off this guy. You can't tackle this guy. He's
Impossible,
ridiculous. He's low
Impossible.
center of gravity. He's serious, but you know,
Yeah,
Mount,
the problem
Bro,
is
he's like
final-
gonorrhea. He's like
in
gonorrhea.
the
You can't
final,
get out
in
of
the
him, man.
final third,
Can't get rid
he's
of him,
shit. He does all this good work at the end. He just passes it wrong way or does anything.
Yeah, it's just the
He does
final ball.
everything
Final
good.
ball needs a bit of improvement.
Until he reaches a specific point, and then
nah, man.
Brain
Do you
dead.
not remember Dembele
Bro, brain
for
dead.
Tottenham? Do you not remember
Brain-
Dembele? His
That's why
numbers
we
were great.
get players
No
who
one
can
got the ball
actually
off
get
him.
final balls. That's why we get actual better attackers, and it doesn't matter as much.
There you go.
Yeah.
See,
You're-
get Peter on too. Get Peter on more often too, man. Instead of these guys who don't know
Bro,
football. man.
like,
Tell me Mount is an
right,
8.
he is.
man.
Run the ball
Shame
about
on you.
70 yards and play a killer through ball. That's not realistic.
Also, I was going to say no.
No, but he just
one-
needs to play in the attacker's feet. He used to give it to Lukaku, and then he used to go
Hey,
buy himself
Lewis,
somewhere.
Lewis, can
Yeah,
we
he's gonna
can we
get
replace
Lukaku.
Jester with
Actually, set
Peter?
up quite a lot.
Peter come instead of Jester.
we can
man.
replace you with Peter.
Well, you lot
Why?
don't rate
Why?
Mount either.
Alex,
I'm seeing
come
people
on,
in the
man.
comments not rating Mount.
No,
What's
no,
a
Oh
Mount?
no,
no,
rating?
our
there's
fan,
a
our fan
massive
base
split.
is just infighting over players.
Oh,
Oh,
Cass,
yeah,
What's a
Cass,
Mount
Cass,
debate? What's a
Cass,
Mount
Cass.
debate?
Well,
Mountain. I made that up, man. One of my favorites.
Wow,
You did
I've
not
seen
make
it
that up,
all.
Kai. Don't even try it, Kai.
I invented that.
It wasn't
Lewis,
in
who
the
invented
fight.
Mountain Lewis?
No,
I
you
invented
try
it.
that, Kai. That's my.
Actually, no. It's Andrew. Andrew invented it. Andrew invented it.
Yeah, don't
Andrew
even try
invented it.
that.
I'm sorry,
How
man.
can you
I'm
not
sorry.
rate Mount? How can
Cass,
you not
I
rate
will
Mason
tell
Mount,
you.
please?
Cass,
I
They
don't know.
would. They
I will
rate
let me answer
him.
him. Let me
They
answer him.
rate
Let me
him,
answer
but they
him.
don't like Johnny.
Lewis,
Cass,
Cass.
This is
call
exactly what
Mason
it
Mount
is.
is
Is that
basically
Kai?
he's,
Okay.
he's basically salt and pepper, man.
I called him a sexy
He's the
gay villain on
basics.
stream,
He's
and
salt
people
and
got
pepper.
upset.
You know, the most basic of spices, man.
Yeah, but
Just salt
basically,
Man, the guy's Himalayan salt.
about
He's a
him, man.
delight.
no, I
That's
think you're
it,
putting
man.
too much disrespect.
Not
on him.
even
You're
mineral
putting it-
salt. Not even
Yeah.
mineral
He's
salt, bro.
It's not his fault. He's getting paid in a position. He's
Hey,
getting
salt
paid out
is
of
a
position.
mineral, Kai. Did you know that? Yeah.
It's not his fault though.
Hmm.
He should
Lack
be
of
paid.
mineral.
If he
Generational.
plays
mineral
centre mid,
adapting.
if he plays centre
So
mid, he
bland,
will get a
man.
lot more. I think he will get a lot less stick because he's not.
Trust
He's playing in
me.
a position that Tuchel's playing him in. Like it's not
When
his
Lampard
fault,
had
and he's
him
still
in the
giving you
8, he was
numbers.
our best midfielder.
Our
At
best
that
midfielder.
time.
All the way down to 9.
It-
All the way down to 9, man. Our best
people-
midfielder.
Yeah,
give
but
him
the
a lot
rest of our
Well,
midfielders
10
played
points.
like trash. They all did. Jorginho, Kovacic,
Yeah, because they were
Kante,
getting
all
hate by the
terrible.
manager.
And none
The
of your
manager was
players have
hating
got
on him.
engines. That's why he plays in
Hold
the
on a
front three.
second. Kovacic, one of the best
Yeah.
midfielders under Lampard. What are you talking about, Lewis?
No, 90.
even won
Sorry,
the-
I mean his last 6 months.
No, but I don't count that, man, because
I
we're
didn't
voting
vote.
voting by
Yeah,
Nobody
but
asked you,
Lampard
Kai.
doesn't
Nobody
count.
asked
That's
you.
not
I was
count.
talking
Yeah, but
about
it
Lewis,
doesn't count,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lampard doesn't
19
count.
20 Kovacic was dirt. Like I won't say nothing, but like
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the manager,
First
the
of all,
manager hated
the
half our
problem
players.
the problem with our midfield at that point, we still had the global warming person in the team.
Yeah.
So Lampard, if
our
Mount
closest player to get a Ballon d'Or.
just
yeah,
look
yeah.
at just look at this. Just listen to this. Just listen to this.
Yeah.
Rice, Mount, and Kova in the midfield.
That's
just
terrible.
listen.
I'm probably
we're
gonna
getting
say-
relegated.
I would have that. Two engines
We're
in the centre of the
we're
midfield.
getting
It
relegated.
sounds like cafeteria food, man.
That's
Fuck that,
terrible.
man. I don't want
Nobody
any of
said
it.
that's terrible. Thank you.
it was all
Sounds like
good.
cafeteria
That's
food. I don't want it, man.
Kovacic's
And
knees
you're
are going to break from where he's carrying that midfield.
Yeah, man. It's like saffron. It's like saffron with fucking salt and pepper,
We
man.
got to
That's
pay
what it is,
Kovacic
man.
reparations after every match, bro.
That's too English. That midfield's too English.
It's disgusting. It makes me sick. It's horrible.
It's
Go
horrible.
get some peptidismo, man.
We'll have
Go
Mason
get
Mount
some
and Declan Rice doing
Pepto-Bismol.
up handshakes in midfield while Kovacic is winning the ball back and running 80 yards with no one to pass to.
Dude, you'd
Fuck
have to,
you
you'd
know.
you'd have to
Impressive,
nebulize Kovacic at half time, man.
Facts, man.
Get him for that midfield. That midfield sucks.
We need to get a bag of sensor.
By the way, you know I'm trolling.
These
Bud
guys will be
Rice,
taking
right?
TikToks in the middle of the
No,
fucking
yeah.
match, man.
Do people know that I'm trolling Bud
Doing
Rice?
their
I'd
hair,
rather
making
have Basuma than Rice.
aesthetics.
They're doing that
Um,
fucking TikTok dance, man. The Dragon Ball
Felipe
Z one.
Barbosa says, "Big up, guys. We missed you. Would you take a midfield of Rice, Mount, and Gallagher if we play in the back four? Everything.
I would rather.
Right.
No,
I would
no,
rather
right.
take HIV,
We
man. I'm
would,
not even
we
lying.
would never have. We
If
would
we-
never have.
What?
the ball
I'll do
losing
it,
every
man.
2 minutes.
I do not want that.
What did you?
All, man.
What did you say, Kai?
I
I'll
said
take this midfield.
I would rather get HIV than have that fucking midfield at Chelsea. Man. You watch that midfield.
That's
man.
the
Not even
garbage
joking.
Bro, you
midfield.
have you know how
That
much
is the
chemistry
worst
you get like
midfield
this in
I've ever
FIFA?
seen, man.
It's got everything.
Hey,
Same
Green
club,
Arrows-
same
Green Arrows are
It's
nationality.
got everything.
He's
No,
playing
man.
for
Green
it.
Arrows say you just don't like
Hella green arrows.
Yeah,
no
why
forward
would you not
motion.
just say you don't like it? Why would you have?
Because it's worse than not liking it, man. This is literally.
There's
this
no
is
cure for
literally-
HIV. What are you on about?
No,
These
no,
players
there
are
is a cure.
This
There
is
is
Nah,
a
against,
Kai's right.
this is against
Nah,
human
Kai's
rights, man.
right.
This midfield is
Kai's
against
right.
human
There's
rights.
no,
man.
there's no
I'm not
cure.
watching
There
There's
is
no
a
cure,
cure.
Alex. There's just how to live with it.
Yeah.
Guys, if people plays against
If I was Chelsea,
There's no cure.
I'm booing the team. I'm booing the team if he plays that midfield.
Well,
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
saying
boo him all the way
exactly.
Bro,
from
we'll
Los
get
Angeles.
relegated.
That
We're
would be
doing the
good.
championship.
that midfield
That
is
is
good.
horrible.
Yeah,
Pete, you can boo him all the way from California. Nobody will hear you.
Hey, you know
I mean,
what?
I know what you guys are saying. That midfield's pretty awesome.
I
No,
listen
it's terrible. So we're literally, we'll be in transition for 90 minutes because none of them can keep
It's
hold of
the
the
same
ball. We're
thing
just
as I
in
will boo him
transition for
from all
90
the way
minutes.
from the east.
Declare.
in the middle of a fucking
Yeah.
swamp.
None of them have creativity too, man. You fucked.
that midfield's good,
Get a
yeah,
camera.
but it will
I'll come
never
to
be
the
an
UK.
elite
I'll
midfield.
become a UK citizen with that midfield.
Say that again,
That's
Kaz.
like-
One sec, guys. One sec.
Coming home.
I said that midfield is good. It's a good midfield, but it will never be an elite midfield for a top club, in my
Is it
opinion.
good
And
though,
So
also,
West Ham.
if
So
I
West
was-
Ham midfield.
Is it good? or is it
no.
like
It's a
England,
no. It's actually a good
Actually
midfield. It's well balanced, but I'm thinking ball retention, and I'm thinking about can it ever handle the elite levels? I don't think so with that three, but there will be good
But
options. to
Kaz,
have if
that's a
you did have it.
midfield of
They
under
win
24 years
possession to
old.
lose it and then
No,
try
but
win
it doesn't
back and
matter.
lose
I'm
it.
just,
Look,
I'm just saying
tell
it's
us
not.
each
It's a
other.
good midfield, but I'm not saying it should be Chelsea's midfield. If I was Chelsea in a 3-4-3, I'll be going for someone like Milinkovic-Savic, box to box, simple as that. Big, you need someone like that.
Well,
We're
we're getting him.
We actually
How
linked
much
with him.
cost
We're
you
linked with
to pay you,
him.
man?
But declare
He's
him
coming
if
to
they're under
Chelsea.
24. If they're not
Sorry?
good enough, then I don't care.
MSM,
There you
SMS
go,
comes to
Andrew's right,
Chelsea.
Oh no,
Is he-
but he
is he
said like
coming?
they'll never be. He said
Yeah,
never
he's
be on
coming.
the
There is
top.
links.
That-
There is links to them.
It's
yeah.
potential.
There is
Isn't-
not links. There is a heavy links.
Who by who?
That's the same
Link him
thing
to
as
me.
Winks.
But
Link him
Uncle
to me or
Jester.
something. Send me a link to someone.
Jorginho, Mount, Kovacic, and we move.
I would
Are
rather
we,
run
are we
that.
talking? Are we talking
Yeah,
for
I'm
us or
serious,
just in
yeah.
general? Because if
That's
we're
a balanced
talking in
midfield.
general, then
I would
Gundogan,
rather run with that, and we
Silva,
already.
and
By the way,
Conte.
Scott does not like SMS at Chelsea.
You don't? You don't?
I didn't say that. Again,
Yes, you did.
no, I didn't, bro. I beg you, just like actually listen to what I said. I said I would like him, but he doesn't make sense because he's not a DM. That's what we need most of all.
But do we really need that
What's the
traditional
difference?
DM?
What I
though?
understood.
don't know, man.
Hold on
We
a
need
second.
a
The way we
proper
play.
What's the
DM.
difference
We need a
between
proper
what I
DM.
What
said?
the fuck is a proper DM? Someone explain to me.
Because
What
I,
proper
No such
DM
thing
I
as a
didn't want
A
to.
midfielder who sits in front of their centre back.
By the way,
midfielder sits in
who
front
said
of their
that?
centre back.
Oh
Who said
my
that?
God.
What about
One
this?
guy.
Let's go.
Look at the creep. Look at the creep. He's touching he's touching
Yeah,
the
touching a
statue.
trophy.
He's
He's
touching
touching a
the
trophy you
statue's
never see.
nipple.
A trophy you
touching-
never see, Alex.
He is
Alex, no way
touching.
you're slandering
He
somebody
Is
for winning the
touching
UEFA Player of the
the
Year.
statue's
No way.
nipple. Look at
No
this.
way.
fucker.
There's
No
no
way.
way.
Why is he
Exactly.
Why is the guy tickling
Because
the
he's winning a
statue's
trophy
nipple?
you'll never see, Alex. That's a trophy you'll never
Wait,
see. You'll never
who-
wear.
Yeah, you have
Who
to.
said-
Only
What's
the
wrong
elites
with
wear
you, man?
All about the way
Only
you
the
touch
What the
elites
fuck
trophies.
is wrong with you,
Alex, where's
Mkhitaryan?
Alex,
What is wrong with you,
where's
Mkhitaryan?
Where's
Stick your
Mkhitaryan?
big
Still
nose back where it belongs,
Still talking
Mkhitaryan.
Mkhitaryan. Third place Ballon d'Or winner.
Alex,
Yeah,
Alex,
you I'm not gonna take a criticism from the big nose Mkhitaryan.
You're never getting close to that.
Is it-
That's
is your
our-
name
that's
Matt,
our
by the way?
midfielder.
Yeah,
Your name, Matt?
Mkhitaryan.
Matt,
He
did
goes
you
by
just say Tchouaméni is a DM?
Yeah, he's a
No,
DM.
he's not.
He
He's
can-
not
No, he's not a
He's
DM.
not.
He's not a DM.
Yes, he
He's
does.
not a DM.
Yes,
He's
he
no,
is.
he's a centre mid.
Matt
Centre
is
mid
the
is-
worst. Matt
No,
won
he's
the
a-
nominee.
he's
He's
There you
the
go.
worst
There you
take
go,
in
Matt. There you
football.
go. You,
Lewis,
Let me
Lewis,
elaborate.
Lewis,
Lewis.
Matt.
He plays for
Let me
Monaco
introduce
and
you
he
to
plays
Matt.
for
Matt
France.
won the
He's
best.
not a DM though.
In front of the centre
He's not
back.
a
He can
six.
play as an 8.
Kaz
He
Plays
can play
six,
6.
but isn't it?
Kaz, his favourite player is
the magic
Kepa.
one.
His
That's
favorite
my
player
favorite
is
player.
Kepa.
That's my
So
favorite
that
player.
was-
Kind of looks like him,
That's
innit?
my favorite player.
That's not true.
That's
You
why I
guys-
call him
you guys
Mkhitaryan.
put- you guys-
That looks like
you
him in the
guys
face.
put words in my mouth.
No,
You guys
no.
put words in my mouth.
Tchouaméni's
Can I
not-
give you my
Tchouaméni's
reason
not-
why? Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? We
Yeah,
should.
I want
He's
to
an
know.
8. There's no
He's
such thing
six,
really
actually.
as a 6 DM no more. It's always 8s converted
Exactly, that's what I said
into
as well,
DM
Ken.
6s. That's the modern game right now, in my opinion. Right? Tchouaméni's an 8, but he can do either role. He's a box to box. You see him go forward. You see him do it back. He can do it. Camavinga, same thing. He's pretty similar to Camavinga in that respect. But there's no such thing as a 6 unless you're someone like Ndidi, Sangare. That's a 6. That's a 6.
I'd
And
argue
then
He
him-
can
destroy
I'd
it.
play in the
I'd argue
6th
never
position.
as well.
Yeah,
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 he's a
yeah.
centre back.
Listen to your words.
One for the
Listen
other
to your
man.
words. You said he can play in a 6, but it doesn't mean he is a 6.
But he
It's
can
the
play.
same-
Some ways he can play
There's
6.
no
If he
players
if
like
he's in
Michael
the position,
Carrick.
he can
Matt,
play.
You're not
Matt,
wrong.
But
There's
you
no
know-
players like
You're not
Michael
wrong. You're not
Carrick
wrong.
anymore. There's
Matt,
no
it's the same
players.
argument.
Hey, Rhys
in the
James
modern
can play a 6. You know, Chalobah can play a 6. You know,
Oh
you're using
my-
those examples, Matt.
Rhys James
Matt,
can
it's the same argument Jess has for me for Milinkovic-Savic. Milinkovic-Savic can play as a 6, but then you're taking away all of the like best attributes about him, which is further up the pitch,
Yeah.
like on
I
the edge of
support
the box.
Fernando likes Lewis.
Scott, you got to take into account. I think Savage has been through 3-4 different managers,
I didn't hear you.
played different ways under different managers. So that's
Really, really?
that's how that's all come about. What he can do, he's done so many
Yeah,
different
but
roles.
we're interested in him off of
Yeah,
like
we're nearly there,
it might
you
be
know,
long
guys. Pull
term.
the
But
lights up.
the interest has been like enhanced because of the season he's just had, where he played as an attacking 8 under Sarri. Like that's what
Yeah.
that's his best season he's had was as an
He was
attacking
playing,
8. Like
But
if he can play as a 6, he can, but you're
we're not-
taking away everything about him that's good to play him as a 6.
That's the problem that people think that when we sign as a 6, the reason why I don't like Jorginho, everybody knows by now. But the thing is that if any player that comes back and listed has ability to stay deep, I'm not saying he should stay deep all the time, just to have a sense of being in the back. For example, if Kovacic goes forward, Jorginho always stay. So
Yes.
other teams know the only player that's gonna go forward, it's Kovacic. That's it. So all the
This is-
thing they have to do is cover Kovacic, and our midfield is done.
Loftus Cheek. Someone said Loftus Cheek. No, get Loftus Cheek out of your club, man.
Yo.
He's dead, though. He's
Hey,
dead.
he's not a youngster.
Okay.
You know
Wait,
what?
wait,
You're
wait.
Loftus-
Let me ask
you're
Cass.
Loftus
Let
Cheek.
me ask Cass.
Go on,
Let
go
me
on,
ask you
go on.
something.
He's
Let
our
me ask you something.
Lingard. He's our
I was
Lingard.
about to say that he's exactly our Lingard.
We
But
have-
no, I
we
want to
have-
hear what Kaiser say. I want
We
to
have
hear
one
what's-
guy in our panel who said Ruben Loftus-Cheek is a better midfielder than Kovacic, man.
Who said
Overall
that?
midfielder.
Who said that?
We're not gonna
Matt.
mention names, man, because we don't want to
Matt.
get bullied.
Nah,
I
don't do that. Nah,
Loftus
you
Cheek's
can't.
fucking
You
ass.
gotta put some names out there.
I'm
Ruben
not the only
Loftus-Cheek,
one
It wasn't
yeah.
Matt. It wasn't Matt.
I wouldn't,
He's a
I
I'm the
wouldn't,
one who
I
wants
wouldn't
Yeah.
point my finger who said it.
Why is Matt
Everyone wants to
Lewis?
win.
We should
wasn't-
open
why
an
did-
organization
in my
against
ass,
Matt
man.
being bullied, man.
Everyone just comes to me because I'm the one who speaks facts on this panel.
Nah, you got to remember.
What-
like,
what
this
do you mean
guy
only you,
is so
bro? I
similar.
speak
He's
facts as well,
26 years old.
I'm
26
kidding,
years
I'm
old or 27. That comes.
Yeah,
No, he's
He
27 in
needs to go.
January.
What
He needs to go.
Alex is what Alex
Wait,
said
was
is
it
true. This is
Poku? I don't
Alex
even
is
know who it
true.
was.
No, it was
It was
Jester.
just.
Ah,
You need a
well,
if you had a
yes.
Milinkovic and Kovacic, right? Them
What?
two would balance very well.
That would be
That's what
Very
I'm saying.
well.
But Scott doesn't believe that's the.
No,
That's
trust me,
what I'm
that's
saying.
got energy, creativity, and you're keeping the ball, and you got height, and
that-
it's a different
that midfield
profile.
would
One's
be
small,
elite,
one's
man.
massive. It's
That won't
perfect.
work out too.
And they both
midfield
talk the
would
same
be
language, I believe.
elite, man.
Near enough.
They might do.
Well,
They
Kovacic
might.
speaks about 6 languages, so he speaks.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
language
That's what I'm
as
saying.
anyone
It would
on
be
the
Oh,
very
he's a
easy.
smart guy, man. You think he's like Rice? He can only say hello, sir. You know, he's a smart
No,
guy.
you didn't do that right. You got to say it in doing a British accent. Do the
Here's the
do a Cockney accent.
Brexit.
Hello,
Here's the
sir.
Brexit.
Do a
You like
Brexit
fish and
accent.
chips? Okay,
Nah, you
my
gotta be
British
better than
accent
that,
is
man.
crap, man.
Why do you sound
You
like
got-
you're very
What's
confident?
wrong with you,
I talk like
man?
geezer.
Exactly.
I talk
I
like
was
geezer.
gonna say.
Cover's good, man. Cover's good.
Andrew, I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah,
Why is he
exactly,
speaking
right?
like Mary Poppins?
At least you're gonna be all right, Mary Poppins.
Bro, I can make.
Hello, sir. I can't be honest.
Mate, Seppa's in the
You're
comments
not
said,
serious.
Kai, you
Seppa's
make
in
it
the
sound like
comments.
you work somewhere and you gotta say that. Hello, sir.
Oh,
Hello,
Seppa's
sir.
in the
How are you?
comments,
How are
yeah.
you today, sir?
need
Is
a
everything
controller
okay with you?
alongside both of
Can I-
them.
can I ask a
Kovacic
question
is a controller.
real quick?
What are you on
Yes,
about?
Yeah.
So
Seppa said that Milinkovic Savic and Kovacic would need a controller next to him, but Kovacic controls, bro. He controls
Yeah.
games. Did you not see what he done with one leg against Liverpool?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
can
Well,
I
he's
just,
elite,
can I
man.
just
He's
ask a
elite.
question
But
about
our fan
that?
base underrate him because he doesn't score goal. They forget
Can I
that
just ask a
a
question about
midfield, the main
SMS
role is
and this
completely
kind of
different.
thing?
from attacker, man.
That
If
we're
you want,
making
if you want a guy that scores goal, please take Bruno.
We'll get to that.
I was going to say,
No,
Guys, don't worry. I've had that
no.
argument with people before, but it's
So
like
we know
Yeah,
that.
it's
So we know
based
that
on
our
that.
midfield. We know that our midfield operates in a pivot, meaning 2 people, right? Kovacic, great, no problems with it. SMS, all his best form at Lazio, has been in a midfield 3 as an
Yep.
8. So similar to my criticism for trying to force somebody like a Declan Rice into this team, hypothetically, we're asking him to modify what he's best at to sit next to somebody. Instead of trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, and just get somebody more suited for that role directly. I have no doubt SMS is a good player, but in my heart of hearts, do I believe him and Kovacic could be defensively solid enough to what we need, like really what we're lacking? Nah, I don't think it would look much different than
But-
Jorginho and Kovacic.
Seriously. Seriously, Pete,
We play with
seriously.
Who's
with
that
a back
player?
3 though.
Who's that
I
player?
would agree with you if we played a back 4.
One at a time.
Let me ask Pete. Let me ask Pete. Seriously.
What's up?
I know. I'm gonna bring my blonde guy again into the conversation, but I think my grandma can do better in defensive transitions than Jorginho. And if
So,
you look,
Alex,
no,
Alex, are we changing Jorginho for SMS to limit defensive transitions? Is that like what we're getting here?
No,
hypothetically?
I
no,
have to
no,
disagree with
no,
you there, though.
no.
I have to
That's not
disagree with
all
you in Milinkovic Savic. He's done a 3-4-3 as well at Lazio. He's done a 3-5-2 at Lazio. He's done a 4-3-3 at Lazio. He was mainly used as a 3-4-3 with
I'm not
Luis
saying-
Alberto just in front of him. Sometimes.
I'm not saying he cannot play in a midfield 2. I'm saying his best form comes in a 3 in midfield, right? We already have a Mount who we would acknowledge works best as a number 8 in theory, right? So we're gonna have 2 8s in the squad, 1 playing on the left side of the attack in theory, or the right side,
Okay.
and 8 playing in the double 6. Does
Okay,
that make
so where
sense?
would you put it, SMS, if he comes at Chelsea?
If we had to buy him, I would
Trade.
just go to 3 in midfield and play like a 3-5-2. To be honest,
But that
He would be in the
3-5-2
middle, though.
Isn't that what we're doing now,
Okay,
though?
okay,
Isn't
okay,
we
okay.
doing
Yeah,
what we're doing now, though?
3-5-2.
that's what I would do.
yeah,
Yes,
But that's what we're doing now anyway.
No. I actually hear Pete's point, and I actually agree with him. In the 5, it has to be a 5 midfield for him to be at best at. But we're looking at the specific situations, like because people forget that Tuchel adjusts the team based on opponent. Sometimes he plays 3-5-2. Sometimes he plays big dick formation, which is 4-2-2-2-2-2 with penetration. Not like United did. They had the dick formation with no penetration. He can use those kind of systems. It's not like we're gonna play specific system all the time. Tuchel never does that. Why
No,
are we so?
Alex, I hear you.
But
Like, it gives
the
us
fundamentals are the same. Where I agree with Pete is that Jorginho
We
role.
have packed midfield. That's
Yeah, but that
what the
Jorginho
biggest
role
Tuchel
sits
thing.
with the defenders, right? If why I wanted someone like Rice and anyone else, someone can actually eliminate a centre back if someone can do Jorginho's role and defend. Once you bring that person in, then you can have the extra midfielder. The reason Jorginho, we defend with 5. Everyone knows that, right?
Yeah.
I hope everyone knows that, right? The 2 seating pivots and the 3 centre backs. When we get countered, that's who's there to confront the counter attack. And then when you have cover that's a little bit advanced, and then Jorginho and 3 centre backs, that's who's going to deal with it. And if you could probably keep everything the same as we play, if someone could do Jorginho's role with the passing and defend, and that's where I said, well, maybe Rice could do something like that, right? Then we don't need 3 centre backs. Then when you don't need 3 centre backs, you take one of them out, and then that's when you can bring Savage, you can bring Mount back, you can bring someone, you can have something similar to a 4-3-3, right? With all the fundamentals of how we play and how Tuchel wants to play now, with still the wing backs and the attacking 3. That's how it will look.
Is that Jorginho?
Rice doesn't do what Jorginho does.
Is that Jorginho?
Yep, that's Jorginho right there.
I thought he doesn't build up play.
You don't want to. If you don't want to send it back, take Maguire, man.
No thanks.
No, please.
We're getting the Ligt and
Imagine this year.
To be clear, I'm not staunchly against going forward to back.
Bring him home.
Oh my god.
We don't have the attacking players to go forward to back right now. We don't have enough players. Werner's going. Lukaku's going. Havertz probably going to be the 9. Ziyech is going as well. That leaves us with Havertz, Pulisic, and Hudson-Odoi.
Well, if taking that into perspective, that means we're getting Sterling and Dembele.
Yeah, what if Dembele and Sterling? Does that mean
Ronaldo?
The moment we add those 2, I would keep the midfield 3 and go with like a 4-2-3-1, something like that. The only way we're sitting with 1 in midfield and 2 ahead of them, the only way we play with that in any sort of one-off match, I feel, is if Jorginho is playing and you have 2 out of the 3 of an SMS, a Mount, and Kovacic playing.
Yeah.
Right? If you want 2 of those 3 to play the 8 positions, ideally, if we're doing that, I would go 3-5-2. If you guys want to go 4-3-3 and do the whole attacking 8s Lampard wet dream thing, then fair enough. Like, that's totally fine. But like, I just don't think our midfielders, as currently constructed, that personnel group, we don't have the tools to sit 1 and have 2 bomb on. We don't have it. So we're going to play a pivot with whatever setup we revolt to.
Yeah.
We go forward to back.
It's got to be double in midfield, no matter what you do.
Which I'm okay with. I'm perfectly fine with. I have no problem with midfield pivot.
One has to have a discipline. One has to have a discipline. That's why Jorginho or not Jorginho. That's why Kova and what's his name and Kante doesn't work, because they don't have a discipline. If one bombs up front,
one
not
can
standing.
do, but one can do, but again, it limits his best attributes. Like Kovacic can have that discipline to sit. We saw it under Sarri as well.
Yeah, he can.
But then, if you get
Kovacic, you take away his best ability,
everything good about him. But yeah, Kante has no discipline when it comes to sitting. That's why he can't play DM.
He can.
He can tell the running man to not run.
Yeah, it's right.
They're flawless.
It is.
Yeah, that's flawless.
Oh, that's Winter Surfers, Man United. That's
Say that again? What did you say?
Man United.
I was just saying, pick up. What are you saying?
Yeah, man, I'm blessed, man. What you guys saying, man? Everyone good?
We're saying that you're the only Man United fan that Winter Surfer knows. So we coming after you.
I forgot, you're the Oracle, aren't you? Shut up, man. Right, so we gone through the Ronaldo stuff anyway, but from your point of view, do you think you would strengthen Chelsea? Do you think it'd be the same issues that we've had with Lukaku? What are you feeling?
Same issues, man. It's Lukaku 2.0. You know what I'm saying? If you lot sign him, it's the same thing. Unless you lot get some players in, it's the exact same issue in that, because he does exactly what Lukaku does. Great goal scorer. That's legit. That's legit. Only the thing Lukaku's elite at is goal scoring. Ronaldo at 38, the only thing, 37, the only thing he's elite at is goal scoring. That's it. He don't offer you anything else. I've been saying this for the longest. This is why I didn't want Ronaldo in the first place at Manchester United.
I bet you anything in the world he will have more touches than 7 at the game.
He probably will, but he won't that high. He might have 10, but what does that bring Chelsea?
One of them is going to be goal.
What about him next to Dembele and Sterling, though?
You get better him, yes, but again, he'd be the weakest of that 3. If that is your trio, that's the weakest of your 3. If it was Dembele, Sterling, Ronaldo. Say again?
What about Hudson-Odoi?
Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad. All right.
I rate him. I rate the guy.
Apologies.
I rate him.
Cho's got to go on loan. Cho's got to go on loan.
I did. Sorry, man. He's shouting at me, people.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries.
Yeah, he needs to go on loan to Brighton still.
Kaz, he's celebrating
Yeah,
celebrating
yeah,
anniversary year.
Bayern.
If he scores, it'll be his 5th goal in 5 years if he scores this season. So you could have him, yeah?
One goal.
He's
goal
so
every
young,
year
man.
within the
Don't
trophy.
doubt the guy, man. He's got ability, man.
Dude, he's already got 1 Achilles.
He's
injury,
not the
and his
youngest.
other one's dodgy as well. So if you want to take him,
Young.
he's
Yeah,
young,
but
he's
big
already
up my
had the
guy
Achilles
Cho
injury.
anyway. Where's the
He does need a loan. He should have
Yeah,
went to
get him
Bayern, but you
off
lot
the
turned
area.
him.
He needs a
Oh.
lot.
I hope those. No, I need to change that. I need to change that.
He
I hope
scores
those
1
ones-
goal this season.
That's
Yay! 1
very
goal this season.
outdated, by the way.
So Lewis,
Alex,
Cho
he
puts
gets the
somebody in the
tattoos.
penitentiary every time he scores, or what's going on?
There's what?
There's 4 people in the
Yeah,
penitentiary
relax,
got 4 Prem goals, man. What's going on?
Next year we'll
Well,
add some.
no,
I've
no,
got
no, he
to
put that-
change
he
that
put
anyway.
that-
It's
he put that-
outdated as fuck.
What was the one? There was Man United guy that actually should be in the penitentiary. Really?
Yeah. This was made 2 years ago before all of that fuckery happened. So yeah.
Why didn't you claim a loan from the government?
That
to do
just
that
means the
penitentiary
Lewis
up
can
again?
see
That's
the
what I'm saying.
future.
Yeah. You know
That's
I'm
what it
gonna
means.
keep that-
Lewis
I'm
can see the
keeping that
future.
book closed. Close the book. Close the book. We are not getting
Aren't you
into
selling the
Yeah,
AC
move on
penitentiary? for more
swiftly,
funds?
man.
No, yeah, we are not getting into that shit. Fuck that. Have we hit 300 likes yet? Quick turnaround.
298.
We for you, man. You guys really see that we're 2 likes off 300. You're just gonna leave it there. Like, come on, guys.
Say nothing. Do not say nothing.
Right. Well, we've gone through all the Ronaldo stuff. We did speak about Sterling. Chelsea hopeful of signing him for a similar price to Gabriel Jesus at 45 million, but Man City value him at close to 60 million. Likely
I'm
going
gonna
to be
ca-
45 million plus add-ons to 60 million,
Yeah.
which I would be happy
I'm gonna
with.
call Mkhitaryan. He didn't like the video. I bet you yes he didn't.
I was the first one here to like the video. I'm always the first one
My
to like the
guy,
video.
my bro, big up, my guy. Yeah, on Sterling, 45 million plus add-ons. Anyone not happy with that, or we all in the same
I
position?
thought we were
Fair
getting it for
price.
£35. That was why I was
35
really
million, that was
excited.
still in
That's
negotiations.
why
It
we
was
were
likely going to go up.
That's the
I mean, I was
normal.
not excited for that cheap price. If we get it
That's
for
a steal.
cheap, like 35,
What
40,
player?
that's a
Which
steal.
player? Which player we talking about?
But 60
Sterling.
million
Sterling.
pounds?
45
Sterling,
mil
for me,
potential
has to
add-ons
come
to
with the
60.
package. It has to come with the
Ronaldo.
package.
Hey,
If the
Sterling
belly
is-
doesn't
he
come,
doesn't
I
solve
don't
our
want
problem.
Sterling. If the belly doesn't come, I don't want Sterling.
Sterling in Van out.
But it could be someone else too, Alex. But as
Well,
long as
yeah.
someone-
It has to be
Yeah.
the guy that
300,
creates.
let's go.
Yeah, that's
I
my
don't
thing.
understand
It
how
doesn't
that
solve our
creates.
problem.
It's easy, £50 million player, or more. Even to be honest, even more.
Yeah.
His output does.
His
But Kaz is
contract's
honest
running out.
last year.
Soon.
You told me
It's
what
only
other
fair.
player you're gonna get for 35. Look in the comments, 35 million max. Yeah. What other dope winger?
Well,
you that-
Arsenal-
Sterling
Arsenal-
in the Prem.
Arsenal fans
Could have
will
his
say
contract.
that the Jesus
How much is
gonna be
Jesus
the
going
better.
for? Yeah.
I think
Jesus.
Jesus is on his last year of his contract, so I think it's probably gonna be around that.
Well,
figure,
same as
I'm gonna
Sterling.
guess.
Yeah,
Sterling's not, I
both
don't
got
think
1
he's
year
in his
left.
last year.
Yeah,
A
both
little
of
bit
them.
more, you can get
I
Werner
feel
for
like-
60 mil.
Credit Sterling though. I feel like his output has been better than it has been more than Jesus's over
Yeah,
the years. He deserves
Yeah,
that price
every
tag.
time the winning season, he's been their second highest goal scorer.
Come on, he's a clutch player as well.
Look,
100%.
Is it because of people
if
around him?
it's 50 is the final price with
Need a
all
crane.
the add-ons, I think he is, including his English. So you gotta pay extra for that.
It's a very good deal for maybe both sides. I feel like if I had Sterling's last year, Hazard went for 100 million. I'm selling Sterling for 60 million. That's me personally.
40, brother.
Hey,
I think
don't-
add-ons
But
are
Hazard
really
is
fine. Like, I already
way better.
I've already said if
I
it's
know you
add-ons
new
and
over
they get the
here,
money for
but don't
awards,
disrespect Hazard's name in this chat. Hazard.
don't disrespect Hazard's name, Hazard.
Doesn't even know what player.
I rate Hazard. He's
Fucking hell, he's disrespecting a legend.
Ziyech is going AC Milan, isn't he?
Yes, yes.
And what about Pulisic?
Thank you, and bye-bye.
What about Pulisic?
Pulisic
Where did he leave?
stays.
Pulisic ain't going nowhere, man. We just got an American owner, we're getting American sponsors, the American staying.
He's
So
staying.
he is not going nowhere.
And what's that video circulating yesterday? I can't remember his name. He's like a big Chelsea YouTuber as well, just like you.
Oh, no, Rory.
And he's screaming for Rory's screaming at Chelsea
No.
to get Jesus so Arsenal get him. That's embarrassing.
Yeah,
I'm
my man's
sorry,
an
that's
idiot. He's an
embarrassing.
idiot. He's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
Embarrassing.
I
Rory
like
do that?
Rory, so I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say
yeah.
He's
It's like,
yeah, I know,
Lewis-
but
Lewis
like,
is out
I'm
of this,
sorry,
Lewis
like
out of it. I'll
maybe
speak
he
to
looks
Lewis.
at
Lewis is
you.
out of here because of political issues.
He's the
You guys
political
say what you
issues.
want. It is
I get his point.
He's a
but
disgrace.
Wasn't
I'm saying
Jesus?
this and Carefree Lewis endorses it. He's a dickhead. That's what.
I'm not gonna say that. He doesn't seem like that bad of a
I'm
guy.
gonna
I've
say
never
that,
spoke to him.
Rory. You
I've-
Probably a good guy. Maybe a
I've never
good guy.
spoke to him.
but horrible
I've never spoke to
football
him,
takes.
so I'm not gonna judge him off of that yet.
Horrible
But what he did, I thought was embarrassing. But I feel like Jesus would have been perfect for Chelsea as well. Same time. Does everything you need to.
Only if we
thing
played
about
him not
Jesus
as a centre
is-
forward.
Kaz, you know what
I
this
don't want him
story-
as a
you know
centre
what this story
forward.
did
I want
in
him
the
on a
video
wing.
last year when Lampard got
I was
sacked?
going to say the only
I
thing
trust
about-
me. I know what he did. I know what he did.
Roman
But
Abramovich out while wearing a new Chelsea anniversary kit.
Also, the thing that I'd say about
I look.
I don't
We can all discredit people, but we can probably say for ourselves that a lot of people that don't know in public that we've all said some mad shit behind closed doors, man. And but him obviously on video is a bit different.
No, but
Come on,
with
man.
him, it's all
Here's the
time.
thing: he didn't say shit
Not
behind the
on-
closed
on-
door. He said it on a camera.
Yeah, I know, but he's loved for Lampard, man. He's obviously got a hold of it.
He says ridiculous shit on camera all the time. On the Jesus thing, what I'd say is apparently on Sky they had Tim Vickery, who's like a South American correspondent. He's like really well versed on like the South American side. Apparently, Jesus spoke to Chichi, the Brazil national team manager, and said he wants to play on the wing. He doesn't want to play as a 9. He would prefer to play as a winger. So that would, if we were getting him in, logic dictates we'd probably play him on the wing. Which, if that's the case, just get Sterling.
Yeah.
And
you're right.
here's
You're
the
right.
thing:
Sterling
we
probably
agree on
cheaper
that,
as well,
but
so-
Arsenal is gonna play him as centre forward.
Oh, they will, and he'll probably do well. But I'm just thinking from a case of like where he prefers to play.
I still
Scott,
think-
you've made it, bro. You got your own hate accounts.
Yeah.
That's
You know you've
definitely
made it
possible.
when you got hate
So
accounts.
I'm
That's
so
definitely
glad that
possible.
people are sad enough that they give a shit to make a hate account about me. I
Yeah,
could
also
not
to say big up, but like I'm also blocking you because I don't take that for my panelists. But yeah, at least that was there for a bit of amusement. Oh no, Scott just got hate accounts on his name, but it is what it is.
Oh, for real?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Scott, what are you gonna do with
He's
your life
crying
now?
a lot.
Oh, bro, I might
Jeez.
go kill myself now. I tell you, I might just go kill myself.
Scott, I think you should
Oh,
just
no.
quit.
Don't worry, man. 8 weeks
Don't
left.
do
I'm gonna
it,
jump
Scott.
with you.
Scott, don't do it. Don't do it, Scott.
Scott, you should quit streams, man.
So why do you reckon Pulisic is not going anywhere? I feel like he's probably.
Because
It's the American
ownership.
owners.
Because
New American owners, new American investors coming in. They are not getting rid of probably the most marketable American in
Plus-
football right now.
Plus,
He's
we're
not.
getting rid of-
He's not.
we're getting rid
He's
of
not.
Lukaku,
That's no
Ziyech,
longer true.
Oh, is he not?
Yeah, no. Not even close. Like, give Gio Reyna another year at Dortmund and him actually performing for the national team at the World Cup, like I think he will. Like, that will no longer be true.
Oh
Like,
yeah, Gio Reyna's the
I don't
next.
know.
as somebody who lives in this country and consumes football in this country, Pulisic isn't nearly as big a deal as people in the UK like to pretend he is to make themselves feel better for him being at Chelsea. He's not that big a deal. We don't give a
I'm
shit.
the person who lives
LeBron
in the United
James,
States and I do
soccer.
not stay
Like,
that
unless
message. On the
you're a
East
little
Coast,
white kid who's
Pulisic is
born
the
in the
big
middle of
thing.
nowhere, you don't idolize Pulisic. You don't care about him.
No. I disagree with
Oh, that's
on this
funny.
side of it. Or on this. On,
Alex, where do you live, brother? Alex,
yeah,
where do
on the
you live?
east side. On the east side.
No, you live
Pulisic
in
is the
South
shit.
Carolina, the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
That's my
fuck
point.
off, man. You live in
That's
It's just unnecessary.
on the East Coast. He's a big dick.
Oh, that's great. In South Carolina, he's a big deal. So, like, all 16 people who live there. Gotcha.
Oh my god.
American slander.
No,
I'm being
seriously,
serious.
he is. Come on, Pete. You can't.
Anywhere where you got neighbors on both sides of you, you don't care about them.
Shit.
It's true, man. It's true. If you got like, if you live in an
I
apartment
see.
complex, you watch real football, man.
Yeah, but it
You're
takes
right.
you
You're right. I
takes
do
you
come
2 hours
back
to get
in the
to the local
backyard and
store.
use my guns, and nobody get hurt.
Exactly. This guy.
You're
this
right.
guy's the
You're
whole
right.
dog.
You're right.
That's the middle of nowhere.
But I would keep him anyway. We're getting rid of too many players. You know, we've given Cho 4 years. We give Werner so many.
I-
No,
He's
man,
still
we still
young.
got to get
He's
rid of
still
more.
young.
Kipper's got to
He's
go,
still
mate.
young.
You know that. Then you know, everyone,
You
everyone's
didn't have to bring his
elephant
name.
in the
You didn't
room.
have to-
You've been
you
so
didn't have to
quiet
bring his
because
name up.
you're scared we're gonna bring that up. He's
You
going.
didn't have to bring his name up. You know, you didn't have to bring his
He's
name up.
going.
He's not going
He's
anywhere.
going.
He's not going anywhere. But talking about we're talking
What do
about
you mean? What do
the
you mean?
American here. We're talking about the
Going.
American.
He's
here.
going, Matt. He's going.
I'll
That's what
He
make
told me.
it
He
bet
told
he
me that's
goes.
what he's saying.
It's not- You saw that.
Declan, you've been saying that
report
since
Leeds
January.
won. You saw that piece at Nice one.
Don't worry, Matt. When Kepa leaves,
You
I'll
faced him.
especially make the stream start at 2:30 just for you.
I was going to say Leeds have just sold their starting goalkeeper as well.
but
so they
guys-
actually do have a spot for him.
Wait, Leeds sold Melier?
No, Nice. Nice sold
Nice.
their starting keeper go for free.
Oh,
so
I
they have
hear
a
it.
spot
Yo,
for
he
keeper.
could go play for Ratcliffe or whatever his name is. 'Cause I swear he owns that club, right?
He does, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to Spain. I thought he was going back to Spain.
Like, we'll
Well, I
probably.
don't care where he goes as long as it ain't
Yes,
bad.
as long as he goes. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah,
We're gonna
exactly.
get some.
He could
We're
go-
gonna
he
get
could go
some rubbish
China.
keeper as a backup.
It's gonna be on a loan deal too. You watch.
No, I actually okay with him being number 2 keeper, but not for 150K a
Also,
week.
guys, I just want to say, so Athletic
Hey,
Club,
number one.
they're having elections for their new president, right? If the person they think is going to win actually wins, they're going to bring back Bielsa. If that happens, Kepa could go back
To where?
to Athletic Club.
Athletic
he
Club.
could go back.
Oh, okay.
Bielsa.
That's rumored as well. Yeah. So Bielsa is going to be the next manager.
Why would
Like,
Bielsa want him?
Assuming
Because
the guy that they all think is going
Bilbao
to win
wants
the
him,
election
yeah.
does win.
I was going to say
There's a reason
because
why.
of their because of Bilbao's weird transfer, like
They've
how
got
they
the Basque
transfer.
only policy. He's Basque.
Yeah.
So Kepa was coming through Lezama
Dude,
when
man,
he also
this,
was
this
manager
kid,
and like overhauled
this
it.
kid, nothing to him, but he never has a good Wi-Fi, man. He always.
I know, but he's a member, so if he wants it,
No. I know he's just he's a nice
But
kid and
nah,
everything,
don't be
but he never.
surprised if you see Kepa back.
At least it's not the other one who just fucking
Yeah.
pops in and like, disappears.
Anyway, he's gonna be killing it wherever he goes, and then we're gonna get Nathan Baxter. I can't catch a
And
ball. or
Dan,
some
maybe
other
you want to
rubbish guy
turn your
come in.
video
Who the
off,
fuck
and
is
we'll
Nathan
increase
Baxter?
your speed.
Some rubbish lonely we have.
He's a low
We're gonna
people.
Are you gonna
we're
watch
gonna
La
get
Liga,
someone
man?
who can't. Someone who can't.
Are you
keep-
gonna watch? Are you gonna watch Bilbao in La Liga?
Hey, I
Yeah,
want
okay,
that's
that's
my
that's
team.
good.
That's my
But
team.
we're not gonna be having
Yeah,
someone
look-
competing with Mendy now.
But I know, like other people watch it, but I know Matt, and like,
Nah,
you know,
see,
all the football is bad for us Aussies. The time that is. So it's we watch limited matches sometimes, right? Because or else you got to stay up all night. That's what I'm asking Matt. Is he gonna? La Liga's a little later than the EPL, the rest
I
of
know
them.
it's.
So
6
I'm
a.m.
like,
it's
are you
fine,
gonna watch
man.
it?
You
Are
can
you gonna
watch
go
it.
out of your way to watch it now?
I'm not gonna watch it.
6 a.m. game, 5
It
a.m.
is 6
games.
a.m.
You tell me Kepa and Bielsa, that's football, man. That's football.
That'd be good.
You
But
get-
then,
we
but then
get-
let's
that's
look
his
at our
plan.
team now. But let's look at our
You
team
get
now.
a-
Who
I'm-
comes
I'm
and
gonna-
competes with
I'll be
Mendy?
putting in, and if we finish 8th next year, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm so tired of
I
this
tell you
shit.
what, man. We get rid of Lukaku, Ziyech, Werner, Kepa, and Alonso this summer. I mean,
Best
And
transfer
potentially
window.
oh my god, it's the greatest summer.
I don't care who
ever.
you sign.
Yeah,
We could play some guys from Matthew
I-
Harding lower at left wing. I don't care.
I'd play all of us
Yeah.
in the team, man. You know, I don't care.
It's the worst,
who-
it's
so-
the worst
so who-
summer
who
ever
becomes
because
our
we got
backup
Danish
keeper now?
Maldini, so-
Oh yeah, so I forgot to add
Right.
AC. Get
Oh,
rid of him,
yes.
that's good.
Yeah, get rid of
Hey,
AC.
look, some sacrifices had to be made, man.
Yeah.
You went for the greater good. It's all good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
good.
it wasn't
Hang
for
on,
great.
Lewis, are we going to have to stage an intervention for you soon? Because it's getting creepy now.
What do you mean?
Well, it's every stream you bring him. He's gone. The club says he's gone. You have to get
Until he's
Get
holding,
over
I
it,
said
man.
what Alex said. Until he's holding the Barca shirt, I don't want to hear.
But he's
nothing.
gone. He's gone from our
They
club
took
though.
away
He's
his
not
heart.
Actually,
related
he's
to
still
us
contracted to Chelsea Football
They
Club.
took away
anymore.
his
Oh,
parking
3 more
space.
days. That's
They
right.
took-
Yeah. well,
Right,
that's
right,
3 more
right.
days.
So you got 3 more days of this.
3 more
They-
days.
they
3
took his
more
parking
days.
Four
space,
more
it's
days,
problem,
but-
man. He's gone.
Oh yeah, 4. Sorry, you guys.
4 more
By the way,
days.
hold
Yeah,
on
you
a
guys
second.
still
Is
behind.
any of you still, if he will get a contract again negotiated, AC right now, would you not take him?
I
Yes.
would.
Nah,
No,
nah.
no way.
I would take him. That will
I
save
will
us
not
money.
take him.
I was gonna say,
It's money for you.
After
He's
going missing every
Monday.
game,
So help me.
Yeah, he's gonna go for a
help
sore
you,
stomach.
help me, help you.
Yep,
He's-
that's same as that.
this guy's gonna go for a sore
Seriously,
stomach every
seriously,
game.
Matt, not Matt, freaking Matt. Why am I calling you Matt? Mkhitaryan, when you talk, please use all the 3 cells that left here.
I've just
remove
said.
Kepa.
No one
remove
wants.
Kepa,
No one wants Andreas
remove Kepa.
Christensen. No, everyone wants Andreas Christensen. I just said.
You
No one
got
wants
2
Andreas
people
Christensen. I'm
already
answering
here.
why.
You have
I'm answering
you
why.
have 2 people.
Lewis,
I'm saying
Lewis,
we don't.
You
No
have
one's
2
looking at you.
people.
No one's
You have
looking at
2
you.
people in here talking to you live from United States and UK. We're talking to you live. We will take Kepa. So why are you saying nobody
gonna-
will? Oh,
It's
Kepa.
going to be.
I don't. Why would we take AC, who's already left? Number one, you get rid of Kepa. I don't give a fuck.
Because he's a
Still
very good
contracted
player.
to Chelsea Football Club.
A player who goes off for a sore stomach and expects to come back is not a Chelsea player. I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
with your favorite
Are
fucking
you- hold on a
goalkeeper's
sec.
got poppers
Hold
on
on a
wrists.
second.
And you want
Are
to
you
talk to me
here?
about it?
Are you here?
Can I just say then?
Are you
All of this
here?
talk about all this
Are you
talk
here?
about AC and
Are
how
you
about
here
how he,
talking?
like
Hold on, Scott. Let me finish talking to Mkhitaryan. Are you here blaming the guy for having like mental issues? Are you here saying
I've
like
said
in this
it. I've said
generation
it.
and
I've
this
said the
generation
realistic standpoint.
you anti like are you anti
Hey, look at Alex being woke of all
that's
people.
a similar point to what I was going to make.
Alex is not our line of being woke about mental health.
If we don't want to bring Christensen back, if the option is there,
you against
Oh,
mental
I've said.
health?
I've already said the realistic standpoint.
If the option is there, if the option is there to bring Christensen back, we don't want to bring him back because of the quote-unquote stomach cramps.
Well,
Should
no,
we
not
get
just
rid
because of
Chilwell?
that.
No. Should we get rid of Chilwell then, who spent the first half of the season like hiding and not playing because of mental problems? Should we get rid of him as well?
Or should we get rid of
That was one game, wasn't it?
Hang on.
No, it was
Hang on.
multiple
That was like
games.
one game.
It's not as well. If you let me finish.
That's why Alonso played
a
for
lot.
the
It's not
beginning of the
because of that as
season.
well.
So
For
again,
me,
if we're gonna do
Christensen's
this-
not a good player in my eyes. You know, you guys have your different. That's fine. For me, Christian is not a good defender. I've never liked him. I don't think he was ever strong on the ball. I don't think he was ever strong as a defender.
Nah, that's where
I
you're wrong,
personally
man.
don't like him.
But
I don't
Kepa's a
like- I
good
don't think he's-
goalkeeper. But Kepa's
I
a good
never said it's
goalkeeper.
well, he's won more trophies than Christian has individually. Anyway, I'm not comparing the
No,
players.
he
I'm saying
didn't.
he's
No.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He was the best defender in Germany.
That was a
He was
bad.
good in
That was a
Germany.
bad
He was.
statistic to bring up, and yeah, it was the
yeah.
wrong
Well,
one.
Kepa's
Who was the best
actually-
defender in
yes,
Germany?
Kepa's got us in
AC.
more finals
Kepa
than ACS.
Who?
Christensen, when he was
He
alone
was-
in Germany, he was the best defender in
he won
Yeah,
Germany.
when he was at
Good on him.
Mönchengladbach,
Good on
he
him.
was fucking
Good on
balling
him.
out.
But I
He was
said
He was
voted
the best centre
he's
back
not-
in the German league.
he doesn't
Yeah.
have that mentality. For me,
What?
I personally
For that
See,
season.
people
he just doesn't have
don't
the
know shit.
mentality. Anyway, who cares
Especially
what he does at
Mkhitaryan
Germany?
with big
Again, you're
nose.
saying
There
mentality,
you go.
but you rep a guy whose form drops off a cliff as soon as his goal breaks up.
Lewis, I don't. I
Kepa.
just bring this for the
Like,
fact.
you
Anyway,
have patience
I'm
for both.
mentality in a
Patience for
defender.
none.
There's a difference between
Hey,
mentality and
one
keeping
I don't want
mentality
AC
in a defender.
back, but I disagree
Hang on.
with Matt, so it's like a
Hang
weird
on.
thing.
Let him speak.
Christensen,
Why do you
hang on,
rate?
let me say.
Go
Christensen
on.
is not for me. I prefer my defenders to have a massive mentality. Christensen was always weak on the ball. He was weak off the ball. He was a weak player. I never liked
Christensen
him.
was weak on the ball.
Yes, he was. He was very weak. That's why he had the nickname Richardson, because he's
Put him
very
full screen,
weak
Lewis.
on the
Yeah,
ball.
man.
Put him full screen.
You guys,
Why do you rate
sit here and
Kepa?
back him. Yes, sit back him. Yes,
Why do you rate? Why do you rate
Christensen's a-
Kepa?
What? My man came
I
on.
just rate Kepa because Kepa just got disrespected. That's it. That's the only reason.
He got disrespected how? He's like an 80
by a
million, he's
manager.
like a 72 million goalkeeper and done
Yeah, but
absolutely nothing.
take away the price. He hasn't done nothing.
I
He's
think
won a lot
Matt's
of
right.
trophies for us.
Kepa has
He's
this
won a lot of
mentality
stuff for
where
us.
he won't get subbed. He doesn't want to come off.
Well,
That's the
Kepa-
mentality we need.
And
Well,
still lost.
Kepa, you put no. The thing is with Kepa, he's emotionally changed. If he makes 3, 4, 5 good saves, he's gonna be on
Emotionally
that
changed.
pitch.
Is that what
He's
we're saying now?
Oh wait,
Why?
so hold on.
Because he
Someone
has a
that
new
is
goal.
emotionally
His
changed
new
and
goal,
moody
his new goal
and
changed him.
swings, right? He's mentally
It's
strong. Is
true.
that what you're saying, Kepa?
No, I'm not saying he's
wait.
mentally. I never said
Can
he's
you
a
take
mentally
Bruno?
strong
Take
player.
Bruno. He needs to emotionally change. Go on.
I don't care about it.
Well,
I don't care about
I'm
it.
still recovering from him saying AC's poor on the ball. Like,
I'm
what?
Bro, he's one of the
No,
best on the
I didn't say
ball.
he's on the
Man,
ball.
what are
I
you
said
talking
he's
about? That was
weak
his,
on
one of
the
his best
ball.
attributes.
He's weak
I'm
on the
recovering
ball.
from saying
He's
the price-
physically weak on the ball. His physicality is 3 out of 100.
You're
He's
muted, by the
physically
way,
weak on the ball.
Alex.
For me,
That-
I
that
don't,
is
I don't
such
know. I think
Again,
No,
can I just say,
he's
on
very
a side note, Alex, do you remember the conversation that we were having with Peter the other day, like yesterday after the stream about the physicality thing? Why is it that everyone's argument comes back to physicality?
Because in a defender, you need fucking physicality.
It sounds like
You could be. Look at Christian. That's why he never made it as a defender.
people are
You need
nitpicking.
mentally-
Not
you need
everyone's
mentally-
meant to be.
Rewind. He never made it as a defender.
No.
No, he never made it as one of the best defenders because he wasn't
No,
physically
you
there.
said he never made it as a defender.
Hang on, no.
Did you
no,
say
no,
Ricardo
he never made it
Carvalho
as a world class
Yeah,
defender.
I was-
If he was,
Why you
if
you
he was
definitely
physically
Carvalho
better,
rated back.
What
if he
about
was,
the-
if
Would you say
if
Ricardo
he was
Carvalho
had
is
more
physical,
physical,
Matt? Would you
if
say
he had more
Ricardo Carvalho
physical,
is physical?
Even
If
Maldini
you-
wasn't a
hang on,
big
let
body.
him finish his point, let
Maldini
him
was
finish
never a
his point.
No,
big
let him
body.
land.
look
let
in the
him
body,
land.
in the
And then
Land? What do you mean he's digging a hole? Where's he? He's gonna make it to the core. He's not landing anywhere.
Decline, sure.
You want a neutral neutral opinion.
Everyone.
I've just
Matt,
said
please.
that when Christian played at Chelsea, he was not physically strong. That's why he didn't make it as a world-class defender for Chelsea. He was never up there with Rudiger and Thiago Silva. He was never in that category. Because Thiago Silva Rudiger was a better player than Christian. They're on a different level. That's why Rudiger deserved more money than Christian. But he was still a decent defender, but he was never very, very good. He was never compared to Rudiger and Thiago Silva.
So
he was
a
on his
guy
own
that
level.
had 40 clean sheets in 50 games in 2021 wasn't good.
Because we had a great defense.
No, this includes Denmark
like-
as well, who went to the semi-finals without.
Yeah, it's great. He's a
Thiago
good defender,
Silva
but he's
or-
not great. But he's not
Would
great.
you have a good defender back? I think that's what Lewis was asking. Originally.
I wouldn't have him back. I still want to have him
But
back.
he's a good defender.
So Matt, you'd
He's
rather
good,
spend
but he's not
upwards
our level good. Yeah,
So
he's
Matt-
good. He's like, yes, he can kick a ball. Yes, he played for Chelsea. It's great, but I wouldn't take him back.
Matt, you would
Lukaku's
rather
a good
spend
footballer.
upwards
He's played
of
high
20
level.
million
My brain
I wouldn't
hurts.
Can I jump in yet? Can I jump in
I
a little bit?
need
Yeah?
to hear a
So
neutral opinion on it.
from a neutral point of view, yeah, Christensen didn't look like the world's best defender ever. But this is the thing with Christensen. He's got ability, bro. That's a fact. But you got to look at every time he had some momentum, he kept getting injured. Every single season he's been that pretty much in his history, whether it's a few days or so or 15 days, 2 days. Check it. Groin injuries, all sorts.
Oh yeah,
Always that when he
that's
builds
why
a bit of
there's too many
momentum,
injuries.
builds a momentum, does a decent run of games, and then drops because he gets some sort of injury. That means he's back to the pecking order at the back. He's not. He's right though. He's not up there with Thiago Silva and Rudiger. Maybe because it's just not as. He just goes unnoticed. He's just unnoticed.
But I agree. I've always said your choice
He's-
over Rudiger and Christensen is a choice of preference because
Yeah,
like
but
they
he's-
both give you two
he's not as
different
marketable.
things.
He's not as
Yeah,
marketable
that's
as them
the
two
thing.
guys. That's
Rudiger-
the only
But they're
reason why.
different players.
By the way,
Rudiger to me is more marketable because he's like that. He's the aesthetically pleasing defender because he comes in with these brilliant slide tackles. He's aggressive. He's everything that you would imagine as like your natural.
This is
defender.
when.
Yeah, but Christensen was better on the ball.
Exactly. Hold on.
Better in terms
Lewis,
of the technical ability.
That's my cup of tea. That's my cup of tea. Defense is
Well,
my
could
cup
do
of
one
tea.
of those.
Mm-hmm.
But
Me too.
look, Rudiger, you always have has to be one is crazy one and one is the actual. It's always
Yeah.
in the pairs. You cannot judge defenders by single, and that's why this is why I'm losing people on the chat because they always put individual brilliance like a Ballon d'Or thing. It's the stupidest shit you can ever invent it. As a single, as an individual trophy for the team sports. That's the stupidest thing you can do. So defenders have to be rated by pair, and Rudiger plays well with Christensen because Rudiger is more physical and
Dominant.
Dominant. Guy.
Dominant.
And Christensen, yes, and Christensen is the one that intelligent. He's the one that reads the game better. Rudiger,
They're
always
both
everybody
dominant
gets
in their own ways.
Rudiger, exactly.
No, but Rudiger couldn't play.
Can I finish my
Rudiger
sentence?
could go
Can I
right-
finish my sentence? Can I
go
finish
on.
my sentence? Rudiger is always people saying, "Oh, Rudiger's tackles, Rudiger's this," but nobody actually uses the brain. Tackles, it's not what actually makes defender. If you slide tackle, that means that you lost. You have to go to your last result and slide tackle. Either that or nothing. If you wanna rate defender as defender, see how many times he has to tackle, slide tackle, which should be minimum.
AC
The
never
great
has
defenders,
to slide.
exactly,
Never.
minimum defenders
Always
should
the
not
swipe
ever be in
takes the
slide
ball
tackles.
passes.
Hold on a second. When Azpilicueta was one of the best one-on-one defender, why was that? Because he never slide
Never
tackled.
had to go down.
Exactly. What's his name? Van Dijk. Everybody likes Van Dijk. When did the last time you saw Van Dijk slide tackle?
He doesn't. He's a back off merchant.
No. This was my argument about Zuma.
Back
Everyone
off
used to like Zuma
merchant.
because
What does
he's
that
too
mean? Back
great.
off merchant. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
that's the
that
thing.
means.
Everyone likes Zuma because he was the one making those last slide challenges. It's the same reason. It's the same reason why everyone rated Wan-Bissaka before he went to United because all he would see was the like slide challenges.
Less slide
Then you
tackles.
actually-
Yeah,
then you
people
actually
love that
see-
stuff.
Then you actually see of what can you do when you're not doing the like last ditch
Exactly.
slide challenges and you've got nothing. Like
That's
you've
why I
just got-
rated AC so highly because to me he calms me because he's never going
And
for
by the
slide
way,
tackle.
by the way,
Run, take
by the way,
ball, pass,
Mkhitaryan,
move on.
to give you example how strong, what's his name, AC is. Watch the West Ham game and see if you can find what's that guy's name that Antonio. See where's Antonio was and how he dealt with him.
Yeah, you know what? Chelsea had
rating Kepa.
Like,
And
Chelsea had the best.
I wanted to say this quick point was the only person that can replace Silva was Christensen. Not even Rudiger could do that. That's why our backup was Christensen for that role.
Can I try?
And every good defender now has to be a decent level on the ball, and Christensen was that.
It's jarring. We had this guy and we were grooming him to be the next Thiago Silva, and then we gave him a shit contract.
Can I chime in real quick, guys?
Yeah.
So, Scott, you referenced the conversation we had off stream, right, about like the whole physicality thing and what is it that draws people to that. And Alex, you made a good point about not comparing defenders one-to-one because they have different roles in their pairs, right? So a lot of it just appeals to what your preference is, right? So Rudiger looks different.
Vidic, bro.
Rudiger's a bit of a psychopath, right? Which, like, you kind of need that if you're going to play center back. It's also, guys, in our team, for the majority of the time, or actually, I don't know if that's Christensen played a large part in the center of a back three, right? So his role is going to inherently be different. Whereas Rudiger had to go out and engage people and deal with wingers more directly. So it just looks different. But if you want like slide tackling, if you want pace, if you want like thundering challenges, Rudiger's more like he will pop off the screen at you. Like you will notice the things he does. But look at our squad now. We have no one who can play in the middle of a back three besides Thiago Silva, unless you want to throw Chalobah in that role, which he only did for a few League Cup matches. I don't see how we can look at our current situation and decide to turn our nose up at Andreas Christensen.
Also, look at what has happened to teams when they don't have a calming presence in that back line. Look at the big one for me is Madrid. When Ramos went, you had Varane or when he was injured, you had Varane and Militao in the back four.
Two second fiddle defenders.
Both of them want to go and meet the opponent. None of them want to sit. None of them want to be the one that screens. So you have both of them wanting to step up, which means they're both. I'd say you made that face, because I'd say Varane is more like that. I wouldn't say he's like.
Nah, bro. Nah, I think you got that totally wrong.
Really?
No, yeah, because it was the first defender. Look, Vidic is a first type. I won't say 1 and 2. Like number one defender, the guy that likes to step up and be the stopper. But then again, yeah, you're right. And then the second defender is the one that's got the pace and that can cover in behind. Ramos always done the stopping at the front, bro. And then that was rain covering.
It's not always pace though, because I'd also use the other one I'd use is like Carvalho and Terry. I'd say Carvalho. I can't remember which way round it was, but one of them was the one that I cannot remember for the life of me which way round it was. But one of them would step up and one of them would scream.
Look, Carvalho is exactly no.
You can't have two. You can't have two that both want to meet the ball.
Exactly right. Scott is exactly right.
I'll give another example as well with a current day with like Van Dijk and Konate. I know what you say about Van Dijk, but it works because Konate meets and Van Dijk screens. So it means that even if Konate misses it, you got Van Dijk there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I don't think Van Dijk's the first defender either. I think he's the second. That's why he backs off so much. And you're right in that sense. Yeah, you know what? You proved me wrong. You're right. You're right.
But the reason Chelsea fans should know this. The reason John Terry got so much better as a defender is because he had Carvalho for 6 years.
Exactly.
Carvalho you can't put disrespect behind Terry ever. I don't care what anyone says.
No. What I'm saying is, Terry's got better because of the partners he had. He had Desai first, and then he had Carvalho. The Carvalho was the master of the dark arts. He wasn't physical. He did the dirty things.
The reading of a game.
The dirty work game was excellent. He's very underrated in this.
The dirty work from Carvalho was underrated.
Yeah, he's underrated.
The dirty work of Carvalho was underrated. But that does not take away from JT as a single.
No, it doesn't. No.
Exactly, because JT. If you look at the partnership, JT worked with everybody. He worked with Cahill.
Yeah.
He made it work with Cahill. Yeah. That should give you. And Cahill, that was if you think on the paper, that was the worst center back partnership could be there, but it worked.
You know what
it's
that
not
is?
because of fundamental.
Terry carries everyone. Terry carried everyone.
You know what
His best,
that is, though, Alex? Alex, you know what that was? That was JT in his early part of his career being more of a proactive, I'm going to step out defender to cover space.
Yeah.
And as he got older and he declined physically a little bit, he was intelligent enough, and I think he always had it. Although he profited, like Surfer said, playing next to Desai and then Carvalho, learning how to be the more reactive secondary defender.
Gallas. Terry is the perfect partner. And
exactly.
He's the leader, no doubt. But he complements those next to him as they complement him. That's why that's why Alex is right.
I feel like Terry complimented anyone, bro. For me, I'm not just saying this because I'm on a Chelsea stream. I've had debates with so many fans. John Terry is the best defender in Premier League history, bro.
Exactly.
Fine.
Fact. Overall,
I'm
yeah.
not down.
Fact.
I'm not down.
He's, you know, and you know what it is? It's not because don't give me. Oh, I think he's got more pace than him. Him and Vidic are tangling. Why? They're reading. The only reason why I say Terry because he lasted longer than Vidic. His reading of the game. His reading of the game was second to none. It was evident when he got older.
You'd say Vidic over Rio.
It depends on what I think.
I'm genuinely just curious because for me, I've always said like.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Vidic. I'm gonna say Vidic.
Oh, that's interesting. Because I would have always said for me personally, it's Terry's second for me. I know people are going to get like thing, but it's always Rio then Terry, but it's really close. But
I was even thinking of it. I was thinking of it more of a first defender type middle. But no, I'm gonna say this. I was gonna say between Vidic and Rio, they were so different. The reason why I can't pick between them, but for me, John Terry is the longevity of everything. He had everything but pace, but he didn't need the pace because what made him the best for me was his reading of the game, his time on the tackles, his dominance, and not only that,
and that's why for me, I say you don't need. That for me is why I say that physicality isn't as important because if you've got that reading of the game, then you're never in a position where you need to be physical. Really, if you can read it, that's why Thiago Silva works so well.
You're right.
He's like what 37, 38 or whatever he is, and his legs are going, but he doesn't need to use his physicality as much because he reads the game so well.
I agree with you, but the longevity. It probably benefits from the people that physical, because if you're not physical, your career will be shorter. Because you have to do the work that physical people has to do less, and this is how people should judge the defenders. If you for your preference in your team, who would you have? John Terry and Rio versus John Terry and Vidic. That's my question.
You'd have Rio. The partnership is it complements each other way more.
They complement each other better than for
just not England. Just not in England.
You see what I'm saying? So it's the pair that you has to rate.
Yeah.
And Thiago Silva, all props to him. But the reason why I will say John Terry is way better defender than because GET.
Oh, there's been comparisons.
Yeah, there is the Chelsea fans.
No way.
Started, man.
No way. Oh wow.
Anyway, yeah, but it is what it is.
But is that how you Chelsea fans are moving? You're playing your Mr. Chelsea against Thiago Silva.
No. That's stupid.
Let me keep going on as well. Yeah. By the way, I saw a couple comments. Yeah, as well. In there, I can't look. I'm 26 years old. I didn't have the pleasure of remembering how Yap Stan played, so I can't judge it. I can only judge on players that I've actually watched over the years. And I started remembering games in 2000, probably when I was like 5 or 6 years old. I have hints of memories and stuff. Van Nistelrooy and Umbro, all that kind of stuff. Do you get what I mean? And also, Virgil van Dijk. I can't have this Virgil van Dijk talk because Vidic, John Terry, and them man were up against Drogba, Fernando Torres, and all of them man, and about 6 other. But Les Ferdinand's, all sorts. Even Jermaine Defoe. Even Jermaine Defoe's. There was way better strikers.
I'll laugh at people who say Vidic is the best, one of the best defenders in the Premier League. I'll laugh. Seriously.
If you're gonna ask me who's a better footballer, Van Dijk is, because you know what? In the game, every years, the level of footballer as a whole gets better and better and better and better. But if you're gonna ask me who's the better defender, I'm gonna go with what I've seen personally, and that's just my reasoning on that. And also, by the way, on that Christian thing, not to go off topic, for you, Matt, as well. What made this Chelsea back three so good? Because they were all very different, really good, powerful, strong, fast. Thiago Silva's got the brains. He's a captain. He's a leader. Christensen, he's tidy, he's neat, and he can play those long balls as much as Rudiger could, and so could Thiago Silva. They complemented each other very, very well. So every single 3 of those, the only thing that would have made him imperfect was left-footed. That's it.
Yep.
That's just my reason. Lewis,
you're on mute.
Quick question.
I was gone.
What is what like those wingers from the opposite team, more creative players? What side of the field they usually cut in to score? Left side or right side?
Which wingers?
And any team.
In general. More time these days, right wingers always cut in. You don't really see it on.
Yeah.
You don't really see a traditional right winger. Yeah.
It usually comes from.
It's inverted, yeah.
You see, inverted. So the players are as a defender, is the ones that actually on the sides have to work more than the ones in the middle. The ones in the middle as a defender, if you play it in 3, they usually use the brains and positioning because they know how the tactically opposition team is set up. So they the ones the brains, but physicality and technique it still comes from the defenders that stays beside them. So I understand, like people don't understand Christian how good of a defender he is, man. People really should.
Well, we'll see that Barcelona next season, shall we?
The reason I didn't like Christensen was no footballing reason.
in the
That's
world,
why.
I'm coming for you, bro. I'm coming. For you.
Best
But-
Best defender in the world. Best defender in the world. Sergio Ramos, easy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Ever.
right now.
Ever. No, ever.
No.
Ever. Don't give me Maldini.
5 years we're coming for that title. But yeah, guys.
Well, you say I will not give you.
Ramos is
The Ligt's gonna fill that spot.
Ramos is
The
elite.
Ligt's gonna fill that
Ramos is
spot.
elite, bro.
He's not. He's
elite.
Right, we're gonna have
I
guys.
actually watched
not
watched
even in the top
Maldini
10.
play, so
Not even in the top
I
10.
actually can see it.
Oh, we're gonna have this conversation.
No,
We'll
close.
continue this conversation backstage.
I'd rather
But
have
yeah,
the
guys,
same Ramos.
big up everyone. We're gonna wrap up the stream here. It's been
What'd you
nearly
say,
2
Andrew?
hours. Big up everyone that's locked in.
No,
As
no,
always, smash the like and subscribe button. Kaz, tell them where they can find you as well, bro. Big up for jumping in.
If anyone, yeah, man, anytime, man, Lewis, just shout at me. I'll be in if you want a neutral opinion. I don't have to be this Man United fan all the time. That's what my channel does on Never a Foul. So if anyone wants to check them out, Never a Foul, right there, man. And just shout me on Insta and I'll tell you how to do it.
Yeah, guys, check out MEFC Kaz on Twitter and Instagram as well. Check out Never a Foul 2. We'll be back tomorrow, same time as usual, for another stream. Big up everyone that's locked in. Like and subscribe. Check out Jersey's FC and the Concrete Jungle Freestyle in the description below. And we'll be back tomorrow. As always, up the Chelsea. Let's go.